Have a lovely evening with Miss It, Miss Out. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, good morning, jewellery makers. How are you? Well, I'm back. So you don't get rid of me that easily. I tell you what, it's always nice to come back to the Jewellery Maker studio and see all my fabulous friends, and none other than, it's been a really long time because I'm a bit of a night shift worker these days generally, so I don't get to see many of our fabulous crew here at Jewellery Maker, but this gorgeous lady, I'm very pleased to see. Hello, Sara.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, How are you?
Really good. Excited. It's been so long since we've done a show together.
I know, it's been absolutely for ages.
And Kumihimo.
I know.
Your forte.
Love it.
Your niche.
Love Kumihimo.
You're a Kumihimo legend.
If it's got threads involved, I'm happy.
Then you're happy. And you're going to teach me. You're gonna
I will.
jog my memory.
I'm gonna teach you how to do it. Yes.
Good.
I'll just have to refresh your memory.
Well, you will have to refresh because it has been absolutely ages since I've even tried a little bit of Kumihimo. Anyway, good evening, good morning. I can guarantee I'm going to say that throughout the morning. I can categorically guarantee. I'll tell you why, because I work in the evenings, so it's kind of habit. Good morning, even. How are you all? If you want to text in, if you've got any questions for Sara, 60777. If you've seen that post, by the way, on our Facebook page, that Tanzanite, the one with me doing a cheeky facial expression, kind of a little bit like this. A bit like, ooh. Presenter's pick. Check this out. It's Tanzanite. One of the big 5. Look at the colour that you're getting from this amazing strand. Coming up, my presenter's pick. What a pick it is. How often do you get to see Tanzanite of this colour, this deeply saturated, coming up later on the show? Make sure you do stay tuned for that. Also, I've got brand new strands, an amazing brand new strands. Also, I've got fire opal of the most amazing intensity. Look at this, brand new, coming up at 10 o'clock. Is that right? At 10 o'clock. So not long to wait for that. Not long to wait. I've also got the most gorgeous presenter pick. Sorry, I've got 2. I'm being selfish and saying I want 2. Look at this. Look at this. Your lemon quartz, beautiful, faceted rondelles. Look at that richness, that colour. Not long to wait for that, folks. But you know what? Let's get this show on the road. I've got kits, I've got bundles, I've got amazing deals, brand new strands, and your early bird. Your numero uno, your favourite strands. Not just one, I've got 2. Two strands with a carat weight of 250, so it's 500 carats in total. Faceted coins, look at this. Your labradite, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this, beautiful, that shiller you get from this amazing phenomena gemstone. Sizable 14mm coins. You're getting the 2 strands. The 2 strands, jewellery makers, not just the one. The labradescence within every single one of these gemstones is absolutely there. Look at that. Do you see those flashes of greens coming through? Isn't it gorgeous, Sara?
That's beautiful.
The facets add to labradite, don't they?
Do you know, I'm still, after all these years of working with it, absolutely mesmerised by it. It's just the most unbelievable optical effect you get from it, and if you've never worked with it, I would highly recommend getting this bundle, because when you get it home, you're going to sit, even in the dull winter light, you're going to sit in that sunlight, any light you can get, and play with those gemstones and see that effect. And then when you put it in jewellery, it just comes alive. It
glistens, doesn't it? That beautiful, beautiful labradescence that you're seeing, or I call it, like I say, the fish effect, which I know might sound a little bit random, but you know, as a fish sort of glides through water, where it gives you those flashes of greens and blues, that's what I see when I see this, when I see labradite. I absolutely love it. 2 strands, phenomena gemstone, so it's giving you that amazing, as Sara so rightly said, optical effect. It is your early bird this morning, jewellery makers. Make sure sure you open those baskets nice and early because I've got amazing amount of brand new strands, also beautiful kits that Sarah's going to demonstrate for you. This price point is utterly, utterly unbelievable for one of those strands. And they're not short strands either. Look at the length. Look at the length of that strand. Huge amount. I'll count the gemstones for you also. Sizable 14mm rounds. It's a long strand that you're getting here, or rather strands, it's two, plural. So you're not just getting the one. A lot of gemstones within this early bird bundle for you. Let's count them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. It's 28 individual faceted gemstones approximately, give or take, on each strand. So well done. At £15.90, BLGC 59 is your item code. I know it's your numero uno. I think it actually has been pretty much last year and this year, yes. And maybe even the previous yeyear.
We don't know about the previous year because we didn't have the awards.
Did we not have the awards then?
No, but I'm sure if we had, we probably would have been up there.
Well, yeah, it has done. It's been a straight, clean sweep, hasn't it, over the past couple of years?
I think it's just because it's such a great unisex gemstone. It makes amazing men's jewellery. It makes brilliant twilight female jewellery. It lifts other gemstones beautifully and complements them gorgeously. So you can't go wrong with it.
No, absolutely. I think you're dead right there, Sarah. You know, when you're looking at a gemstone that's, if you've got those sort of natural tones, if you like, those natural tones or sort of grey hues, then it will complement any other gemstone, whatever colour it is. I'm thinking your rose quartz will look beautiful with it.
It does. It
also,
just,
you know, your black agate or your spinel really going to accentuate.
I mean, any gemstone that you would put another, you want another neutral almost. This acts like almost like a neutral gemstone, but then it also picks up that shiller. Sometimes if you put pink with it, you get the pink shillering into the gemstone.
Kind of reflecting, It does reflect. Well done, every single one of you on those phone lines. Lancashire, you've got yours, Susan in Buckinghamshire, Mary in Greater Manchester, Derbyshire, you're there, Maggie in Lancashire, Roger in Yorkshire, Lynn in Midlothian. Well done, every single one of you. Loads of you on the phone lines. A third of the stock has already been allocated. You're not just getting the one strand, you're getting 2 strands of genuine gemstones, faceted 14mm coins here, and they're going to last you ages, aren't they, jewellery makers? I mean, you know better than I. You're the creative people. I'm not the jewellery maker. I'm not. That's not my forte, shall we say? But you'd know how long these are going to last, because you could use them more sparingly. One would be a perfect wire ring, wouldn't it?
It would. I mean, if you wanted to make bracelets, 3 to 5 in a bracelet would be plenty of those. If you're doing a neckline piece and you're using chain around the back of a neckline, even if you're making a waterfall piece, you're probably only going to use half a strand, even when you're using a really sort of heavy waterfall technique.
Absolutely.
So you've got so much value for money there.
Amazing deal. It's your early bird. It's your early bird, and we've missed that little early bird. Oh, there he is. There he is. I haven't seen him in a while. There he is, our early bird, especially as he's bringing these deals to you. Congratulations, every single one of you. BLGC 59. Wow. A third of the stock was allocated about 5 minutes or so ago. Loads of you still on our phone lines. And if you are brand new to us here, if you're watching for the first time, if you're just tuning in and you've never actually seen Jewellery Maker before, you will, of course, get with every purchase, you get a free booklet, a free DVD, so starting you and nurturing you all the way through your Jewellery Maker journey. So if you're teaching you the basics, teaching you the essentials of jewellery making, and that in itself is invaluable. Also, if you go on to Jewellery Maker, our website, there's numerous tutorials all undergone by our guest designers, and they'll talk you through different mediums. YouTube also you can use so many different techniques and different pieces are uploaded to YouTube on a daily, certainly weekly basis. So if you want to share any of those, it's free of charge. So we're helping you possibly even start a new business. How fantastic is that? $15.90. Congratulations, every single one of you. You're double trouble. It's 2 faceted strands of your labradorite, 500 carats in total. Phenomenal opportunity and an amazing deal. Well done, Maureen, Patricia, Paula, Sylvia, Susan, Anonymous, Mary, Julie in Yorkshire. I've got anonymous buyers. I've got lots of people multi-buying, and I'm not surprised at all. Stay on those phone lines. Make sure you do check out those baskets. Well done, Jewellery Makers. You've done it. You've done it. Right, should we bring you some more bundles? Shall we bring you some more bundles? Shall we challenge Sara with a bundle? Like that. Now, I love this combination. One thing I think we do here at Jewellery Maker so well is literally we do the thinking for you. I mean, obviously, everybody that actually compiles our bundles, they're all creative people. They're 99% of the jewellery makers, of the bundle makers are actually jewellery makers themselves. This, again, it's all there, isn't it? You don't need to think about anything.
Nope.
Look at what you're getting here. 4 reels, 4 spools of your satin cord. Love that sort of olive green that you're getting here, teamed with almost like a specitite colour, like tangerine garnet colour there.
Do you know what it reminds me of? You know the daffodils when they come up, but you get the ones that have got the real sort of
the
inner part.
The bit in the middle.
Yeah, the trumpet.
The trumpet.
Yes.
See, I should know that, shouldn't I?
You should.
I should think of that because being from Wales, I should actually think about daffodils.
You should.
It's daffodils and leeks.
It is.
Daffodils and leeks. But we're not just giving you 4 spools. Look at the amount of faceted gemstones carved. I love the leaves. Jasper and your agate. Love this. Look at that individually carved 370 carats of your agate and 530 carats of your jasper. Don't they work together? Don't they complement each other like an absolute dream? 2 different gemstones, 2 different looks. And if I can just pull this up a second, I just want to show you that, you know, this is what I love about gemstones, an organic sort of looking. It's not an organic gemstone, obviously. It is a genuine gemstone, but it's not coming from a living organism. But I love the fact, organic colours is what I mean, that you've got such differing tones. Those beautiful tan tones and then almost maroons and greens.
It's so nice to tone these out and do the colour grading with them because they have so much going on. So you might want to take them from the lightest ones right through to the dark, really deep greens. Or you might want to, you know, if you get someone that's got the purple mottling on them, keep those to one side and make a flower from them instead of using them just as leaves. But these are just, I mean,
they're huge pendants, aren't they?
They are. You need only one if you want to use them. And if you're a wire wrapper, brilliant. You can put some antique bronze or copper wire with these. They would look amazing. They're just really statement pieces.
What we're about to show you, jewellery makers, price it should be. Check this out, Sara. 2070 all day long. Huge carat weight, over 500 carats you're getting here. 4 spools of your satin cord, and we're taking it right down. Every single penny, every single pound we possibly can take off the price point we are doing. This is your challenge kit. Do you choose to accept?
Ooh, go on then. Yes, it's beautiful.
She's accepting. She is accepting.
I am.
I'm sure you're going to do. I can see you busying away there already.
No, this is a demonstration. I haven't started yet. I haven't started yet. No, I've not cheated.
So are you going to be doing a bit of Kumihimo?
I've got my square Kumihimo discount.
Bit of Kumihimo
so
with this?
We might.
Incorporating the gemstones?
We'll see how we go. I might try and cage one of those inside around Kumihimo braid, or I might use the round to do that. I don't know. I really want to change things. I did a design a few weeks ago where I made a vine and sewed those leaves into the Kumihimo.
Yeah.
So I want to do something a bit different with it. So I'll leave that with me.
Look, and they're carved on both sides also. Every single leaf is carved on both sides, so it's 360 degrees. Love it. How many have you got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 individually carved gemstones here. And this, as I said previously, you know, and Sara was saying, that's a pendant right there, isn't it? That's a pendant right there. Look at the sheer size of that solitary gemstone. Love that. And you've almost got sort of oceanic blues coming through with that gemstone. Absolutely love it. And then in contrast, total contrast, again, almost sort of a moss effect with this, with the flashes of white interjected throughout the gemstone. Absolutely love it. Your colour corded fancy jasper and agate bundle, the challenge bundle. We're going to see what amazing creative, beautiful jewellery designs that the lovely Sara actually brings us later on. So good luck with that. I know you don't need it. I know you don't need it. You're the Kumihimo queen. Kumihimo queen. Okay, now brand new strand coming up. What time's this? Are we doing it now? Look at this. lemon quartz, sunshine yellows, faceted rondelles, but look at the size of every single one of those gemstones. Now I love the fact that they are almost circular, and I love to do this, if I may, Mike, because I think it just demonstrates every single amount of luster that comes off all those beautiful facets, micro precision facets, all the colour that is coming from this amazing strand of genuine gemstones. Brand new, never been seen on your screens before, 80 carats in total. This, without doubt, is, there's a letter missing, SWS and F for Freddie. F for Freddie, Freddie. So you're missing Freddie. SWS F for Freddie, 35. Brand new sunshine gemstone. As we approach into spring, as Sarah so rightly said, you know, it won't be long before the daffodils are actually coming up. I've already got the sheep outside my house, bleating away, waiting for lambing season. So spring is around the corner, around the corner. This kind of colour, of course, very, very current for that season, but it's warming, it's endearing, it's a cheerful gemstone, that sunshine gemstone, 100% genuine, of course. I love the fact that you've got facets, and even it's a graduated strand, but not massively so. And I was talking to Linda, Sarah, about graduated strands and how we shouldn't be frightened of them, because I actually think from my perspective, even these aren't hugely, it's not a massive difference, is it? It's quite, it's a subtle graduation.
Subtle, yes.
But we're doing the thinking for them. Basically, earrings, pendant.
You can, I mean, you can keep the graduation like that, or you can throw it on its head, and sometimes with a graduated strand, I'll just tip it straight into my beading tray and just pick them out as they come, because they sit beautifully. Yeah, and sometimes you want a large one that's tapering down to two smaller ones at either side in a cluster on an asymmetric necklace. You might want to use it on earrings, but instead of going larger, smaller, you might tip it on its head and go small, medium, large. You know, you've got lots you can do with them, so don't be afraid that, yes, they're graduated, but that actually means they're working for you. Yeah, they're doing a lot of work for you, because you've got the same gemstone, the same cut, but you've got lots of different variation in size, which is just means that your designs can completely go in a different direction. The light that's going to bounce through this gemstone is literally going to bring it to life. I'm leaning towards sort of earrings, etc. with your lemon quartz. I think it'd be amazing. Jewellery Makers, it's going under £15 for you. Brand new strand. Dial in nice and early if you want to add this to your stash. What an addition to your stash as well. Like I said, as we move into spring, where we have those cheerful, life starts to sort of become a little bit more bouncy, doesn't it? A little bit more bouncy and cheerful, I think, come spring, and I think this gemstone absolutely does exactly the same. At 0800 644 655. Look at that. Show you this again, folks, because I think this really demonstrates, and Mike, you know, a lot of work that goes into faceting just one solitary gemstone. Just look at the glistening from every single one of those amazing faceted gems. Don't forget, you get your usual money-back guarantee, 30-day money-back guarantee, totally risk-free shopping with us here at Jewellery Maker. If it's not what your heart desires, send it back to us. No questions asked. We will refund everything you paid for the gemstones or any item that you purchased from us this evening. Start your jewellery making journey. Maybe you're thinking about a new hobby as the new year has just started. I know it's this time of year when New Year's resolutions maybe go by the wayside, but why not involve yourself into something that truly, I do genuinely believe, and certainly in speaking to all our guest designers here, once you start, it does become addictive. It does become addictive. Sarah's laughing now. It is. It's almost like you can't go a day without picking beads up or doing something creative, whether it be a different medium. We're always changing mediums. So, you know, at the moment I'm working with gilding flakes, and I've even started dabbling in polymer clay.
Yeah. Ooh. Well, that's it. It's just avenues, and they tend to deviate off and they all work together and you can use them together. Amazing. What I love about your lemon quartz though, this amazing gemstone really, really does. If you think about sort of a canary diamond, it's exactly the same colour that you're getting here. Think about Beyonce. She's actually got a canary diamond engagement ring. It's these beautiful, beautiful sunshine yellows that you get from that, obviously at massively more considered price points. Also then, if you think about what are the gemstones there? Your yellow sapphires. I mean, all of these gemstones, your diamonds and your sapphires, would give you exactly the same tone. These beautiful, soft sort of almost buttercup tones, but then it would be considerably more than what you're seeing on your screen. A huge carat weight, 80 carats, and again, it's going to last you. You can use sparingly. Do you want me to count them, jewellery makers? Shall I count them for you so you know how many approximately you're getting on a strand? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25 on this strand. There's 25, so give or take, it is approximate. You'll always get 80 carats. That's the whole entire strand. Absolutely love the glistening sunshine yellows. Perfect for this season. Stay where you are on those phone lines, jewellery makers. You've done it. This, without doubt, is one of my favourite strands that we're bringing you this evening. This morning even. This morning, not this evening. Really cheerful. And again, it's going to complement. Shall I just show you? I'm going to... Martha, I have to do this. Tanzanite presenters pick at 12 o'clock. Don't you think they work beautifully? Do you know what else will look really beautiful with it? Amethyst. Now this, jewellery makers, is coming up about 11 o'clock. It's a cheeky edition. It's a cheeky edition that I asked Martha for. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why at 11 o'clock. It's a cheeky edition saying, Martha, have you got any amethyst so I can speak to the jewellery makers about something that I discovered over the last couple of days. So I'll speak to you about that on at 11 o'clock. Absolutely amazing. Shall we bring you our first kit? Frosted lilies. Love that. This kit is amazing. It's right up my street. Now, I love the colours that you're getting in here, and back in the days when I used to build kits, etc. up in the office, this would be the kind of thing that I would totally go for. Now I'll start with the basics. Obviously what you get, your threading pack, you get your monofilament, your beading thread, and your clear elastic. Amazing. So 3 different spools of your beading, threading materials. You're also getting 100 pieces. Now, is it me or are these finding packs getting bigger? Is it me? 100 pieces? But it seems like there's more and more things within every single one of these packs. Now, I know they're quite new. Look at the chain. Shepherd's hooks, heart toggle clasps, you've got your ribbon ends, you've got your crimp beads, your bolt rings, your bolt ring covers, head pins, eye pins. 100 pieces in total of your copper findings pack with your sterling silver overlay. A silver flash rather, as you call it. That's 100 pieces. But look at the sheer gemstones. Look at the gemstones that you're getting here. Just amazing. These, I know how popular they are. Your carved hearts, flowers, stars. You go mad for them, jewellery makers, don't you? I know you love them. Sara's smiling to my right as well, I know that. I love these. White quartzite, calla lilies. So beautiful. The detailing, the work that goes into just one of those carved gemstones. White quartzite, and again, a huge amount of gemstones within one strand, 150 carats. Now, we're not done there, obviously. How about I bring you amazing, beautiful, look at the size of these peach pearls, cultured pearls. Very girly and feminine, isn't it? And complement each other perfectly. They're 9 by 10 millimeters. Now, anything over 7.5 in a pearl, folks, recognize it's estimated, give or take, depending on the actual temperature of the water, approximately 1 millimeter per year that a pearl will actually grow, depending on the temperature of the water. So that in itself. Then we've also got another strand of pearls with your grey pearls. Love this. Working beautifully. 5 by 7. And they are your nuggets, almost baroque pearls, aren't they? Love it. And then to add a little bit of bling, we're going to bring you your Mystic Silver Quartz. 4 strands. This kit is right up my street. 350 carats. They are 12mm rounds. Look at that sparkle that you get through, and again, it's very spring. It's going to take you through all seasons. And this colour combination, Sarah, and very bridal, absolutely is 100% me. Do you agree?
It's just beautiful. It's such a lovely. It's definitely you. It's very feminine, very girly. Actually, I don't want to say girly. It's elegant. It's sophisticated.
It is.
Opulent, even.
Opulent,
yes.
Perfect word for it, Sarah. Perfect. It really is. It glistens. It's glamorous.
Yeah.
It's feminine with the calla lilies, the pearls, obviously. Now, just to recap, folks, you're getting your sterling silver, your copper plated findings. You've got your beading thread, your monofilament and your clear elastic, 4 strands of genuine gemstones, 2 of which are pearls, your peach pearl and your grey pearls. Then you've got your mystic quartz and of course your quartzite calla lilies. Absolutely love it. Now what you're going to see on your screens right now, jewellery makers, the price point that you're going to see is what we should be bringing this. And bear in mind you've got 2 strands of pearls here, cultured pearls, one of which is 9 by 10 millimeters. £36.70 is where we should be. But you know, the whole point of our kits is that not only we give you everything, all the foundations that you need for, to start creating jewellery, also we're going to give you an amazing deal. Now I'm the same height as you this time.
I know. I haven't got my heels on today.
Hey?
I haven't got any heels on today.
Not me. Are you ready?
Oh, beautiful. What a lovely...
Massive saving, everybody. Massive saving. Your frosted lilies. Just love that. And just looking at that there, for £24.95, those 4 strands. I mean, to me, cultured pearls, and I say it quite frequently on our sister channels also, particularly these sorts of size, 9 by 10 millimeters. Now granted, pearls can fetch all different price points, but and it's the orient, it's the nacre, it's the size, it's how spherical they are that all determines values. But I've seen cultured pearls at retailers that I worked at previously, tens of thousands of pounds.
Well, I've told the story before, but I went into Richmond on a Sunday, and was walking down the little sort of cobbled street down the side, not on the main strip, but a little road down the side, and the jeweller had left a few items of lower priced items in his window for the weekend because he was closed. So everything else had gone in the vault. There was a pair of 3mm pearl stud earrings.
I know what you're going to say.
And you wouldn't have got change out of £100.
I know that. I know. I've seen it in tens of thousands. I remember one cultured pearl necklace, and it was about 10mm rounds. It was £30,000.
Oh yes, yeah.
That's the truth. That's the truth. Right, have a little look at these. Amazing. Oh, now you've got the heart headpins in those finding packs. I love those, Sarah.
They are lovely, aren't
they? Look at that detailing that you're getting here. Detailing that you're getting, and it's almost like you've put the pollen seeds with your heart headpins.
Yeah, they just really add to the design of the pieces. And you know, you can leave them at the bottom of an earring, but I like to tip them up and so you can see them. I like making little coils out of them so you can see the hearts as well.
Love it. Very gem heavy, real statement look with this necklace. A quarter of the stock's been allocated already, jewellery makers. A quarter of the stock, so do bear with us, do stay on those phone lines if you want to actually get your frosted lilies into your collection, then obviously dial in nice and early, and best of luck to you. Love this look. Again, statement and bold.
It is, and I could see, you know, this being worn as maybe an accompaniment to a bridal outfit for maybe possibly even a bridesmaid.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
You know, depending on the style of the dress, but it would look, you know, to make that for a bridesmaid. And you can make them smaller as well. So if you've got any, you know, you might want to just do 3 tiers. So if you've got little, you know, flower girls and things like that, you can make a smaller version for them.
One.
Yes.
And calla lilies are very bridal. Very.
Hugely.
I mean, I had calla lilies in my bouquet.
Hugely bridal.
Very bridal. Now, have a little look at these huge bracelets that you've made also. Nice matching ring. Love these. I might just be putting these in. Might actually put those in a bit later on, Sarah, if I may.
You may indeed.
Now, everything that you're looking at, jewellery makers, if you're new to the channel, if you're new to the programme, every single piece that Sarah has created here has come from with that one kit. Everything. Yes. Everything. When she's not allowed to use anything else. No. Obviously, you can use your tools, which you can also get from our website. That they're all accessible, but nothing has been actually added to this kit. So $24.95 has already made 3 sizable gem-heavy necklaces, yeah. two large gem-heavy bracelets. Yes. 2 pairs of earrings and a ring, and you've got leftovers? I did have a few. I had a few of the silver pearls, not a few of the findings left over. Yes. So. You know, just a great kit, and you can tone down these designs and make them, you know, less gem heavy should you wish to, and get even more out of the kit. But for inspiration purposes, we just go for it as designers and throw everything in. Oh, and long may that continue. Long may that continue. Just go for it. We like that. We like to see your creations, and when you are let loose, wow. Oh, I know. When we get free reign with things, we just go nuts, don't we? You do, and that's good. That's good. That's creative. That's creativity. Well done. I've got Samantha in Surrey, Mary in Yorkshire, Maureen, well done too. Excuse me, squinting. I can't see. It's quite small there. Jackie, well done. Corrine. Half the stock has been allocated. 50% of the stock has been allocated already. So QLGC84, $24.95. I will do a recap, but right now we're going to get a demo, aren't we? We are. What are you going to show me? We're going to have to do the little waterfall. This? No, the one on the end. Yes. Yes. We're going to do that one. And it was quite an easy technique once I'd got it worked out, but actually to get them to sit like they are took a lot of working out. So I've done all that hard work for you, and I can show you how to do it. And it all starts with the beautiful calla lilies and the heart-shaped head pins. And what I did with the heart-shaped head pins is all I've done is got the heart so it's facing the right way. Yeah. And then just taken my pliers and tipped it backwards. Tilted it sort of upwards. Yes. So then if you hold the head pin, it's basically sitting with a little heart on the bottom there. Like a little fish hook? Yes. And I'm just going to take that through my calla lily and pull that up. And you might just find you just need to adjust it so it's sitting how you want it to. So you can see it's sat right up at the top now. And you might just need to push that back down with your finger if it's sitting a little bit too proud. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your cutters and you're going to cut off and leave about 2 centimetres of the head pin. Right. And what we're going to do is, because this is going onto beading thread and I don't want this to slip off at all, is I'm going to do a little roll. Just take it into the end of your pliers and roll it around like that, all the way back down. This basically means that the beading thread now has got nowhere to go other than to stay in that loop. It's 100% secure. It's like a little pendant, isn't it? You made a bail. It is, yep. So that can't go anywhere now. You can see they've got like a little spring there, and there's nowhere for that beading thread to go. So it's completely 100% secure. There's no way it can sneak out. There's no little gaps. Yeah. Okay, so what you need to do is to make 10 of those. You don't want to sit and watch me make 10 of those. So here's a few I made earlier. Here's a blue Peter! Yay! Yay! So here's some I made earlier. Yeah. And what I'm going to do with my is I've taken a length of beading thread, and onto my beading thread I've added one of the calla lilies, and don't worry about these two facing the wrong way. I'll explain why they're like that in a minute. And then on either side of it I've added one of the grey pearls, one of the peach pearls, and another grey pearl. And then you need to add your calla lilies facing the wrong way for the second row. And all will become clear in a second. I've done exactly the same on the opposite side, except I've added one of the little silver saucer beads. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tail from this side, and I'm going to take it through the saucer bead in the opposite direction, like that. Okay, so you can see the threads are now going through both sides, and I'm just going to pull that tight. Now, when this, if I just move these lilies, you'll be able to see. They're going to sit now facing the front. So if you don't put them on backwards, they won't sit facing forwards. Yes. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my beading thread back through the lilies as well, just to make sure that they don't slip. So the thread on either side is going back through the opposite direction of the lily as well, like that. So now I have my lilies sitting. And all you need to do is when you pull this tight, just make sure that they sit. You might want to use gravity or your fingers to get them to sit up to the front. Oh, so you're making a sort of, there's sort of a triangle effect with your calla lilies. Yeah, it's almost, if you know the beady bead technique, it's almost like that. We're just creating
rows and then going back through.
That beady bead technique, just because you've highlighted it, is it on Jewellery Maker? Is that technique on Jewellery Maker?
It's in your Getting Started booklet,
right.
And I believe it's on the Getting Started DVD
and
as
the first
well.
DVD as
yes,
well.
the one you get free with your first order.
Okay.
I believe it's on there. So
if you don't know the beady bead technique, have a and you're new to Jewellery Maker, don't worry because you get it on your DVD anyway. So,
or you can go to my guest designer page. It's on there as well.
There we go.
I've got a written version up there,
there we
for
go.
you as well.
Gosh, you're good, aren't you?
I know. And so what we're going to do is repeat the process, but we're now going to create an extra tier. So it's a grey one, a peach one, and a grey one on that side, and then do exactly the same on the other side. So grey pearl, a peach pearl, and it's a great way to use pearls as well, because sometimes pearls are a little small to get two pieces of beading thread through, but because you're not beading back through these, you don't need to worry about that. And then what I'm going to do is, again, now then, these need to be the right way or the wrong way. Yeah, the wrong way, that's it, yeah. And then a spacer bead, then a wrong way facing one. So we're going to do 3 on this row, and I'm going to bead them all on the same row.
All on the same side?
Yes, because I'm going to cross this one through, all 3.
Okay.
And you put one of these silver spacers between each one. And get myself without my hands in the wrong place. And then, so I've got 3 on there now. Move them along, I'll move you along. 3 on there. Now you can see this is what might happen, is those ones have jumped through.
They're popping through that
they are.
circle, right?
Don't panic. I'll just pull it tighter.
Do you need a hand? If you need a finger, I can lend a finger.
It's one of those
That's
ones.
about all I can do.
There we go. If you just pop, there we go, they've gone.
There we go.
Yep, and then this one's now going to come across and go through in the opposite direction through all 3 calla lilies and the 2 spacer beads.
So there's a bit of sewing as well, isn't it, almost?
Well, yeah, you're just meaning that each of these rows is more sturdy, and you create a flat by putting the beading thread through. Instead of creating a circle, you create a flat effect. Right, you behave yourself. Right, okay, there we go. So that's row 3, and row 4 is exactly the same.
Exactly the same, but then you'd put, you've got 4 on the top, haven't you,
yeah,
of row 4?
4 on the top of row 4, which means you've got 3 spacer beads in between, and then I've just added a spacer bead either side, and a crimp cover. I'll add onto your chain and just add the clasp.
Absolutely love it, and the detailing with your heart toggle clasp as well, which is included in the findings pack on the bias there, I think just works perfectly. Thank you, Sarah. That's absolutely okay. Gorgeous, and amazing pieces as always, and matching complementary earrings there, which I think look work perfectly together, don't they? Now, okay, everything that you've seen, just to recap, Jewellery Makers, every item that the lovely Sarah has actually created for you has all been made out of all the gemstones. Nothing's been added from Frosted Lily, the jewellery kit. $24.95. Just to recap, you've got your white quartzite, grey culture pearls, silver quartz, peach culture pearls, your threading material, and you've also got your 100 pieces of findings. Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I can't wait to see what else you've got coming up. Now, I love this one, and I love that song. Do you know you've named this one of my favourite songs? I used to love it as a little girl. Now, this, I know how excited all the guest designers were when this was actually arriving into the Jewellery Maker building, because it's so versatile. I've seen pieces that lovely Linda used, I've seen pieces that lovely Sarah's used with this amazing bundle. Now, take a little look at this. It's called Chain Reaction. There we are. Diana Ross is going to burst into the studios any moment now. Look at that. Look at this, what you're getting here. That beautiful duo of your precious metals, your gold flash copper in the squares, and your silver flash copper in your circles with that rope effect sort of spiraled. Both of those actually have the rope effect, adding luster. The light's going to bounce off every single one of those, that beautiful detail. Now, again, I know I was with Linda on Sunday, and she actually separated those and made sort of individual features. I know she sort of worked gemstones around one side and the other. Have you used these before, Sarah? I'm sure you have.
I have.
I know you were all really excited about them coming.
Do you know, the chain is such a major feature for the seasons coming forward.
It is.
And using not only one colour of metal, but using all the colours of precious metal. Yeah. So, you know, having chain like this and just making maybe even just that real statement multi-chained piece, even if you don't want to use any gemstones on, this is just going to be brilliant. Do you know,
that compilation, that trilogy of colours with your precious metals. Now, that trilogy, it's from a jeweller called, I can say it, can't I? I'm allowed to say it here, aren't I? Yeah. Sorry, I have to be careful because I know when I'm on our sister channel, I'm not allowed to say it. Cartier have used what they call their trilogy of precious metals, that design, for years and years and years and years. If you actually put then a rose gold, one of these in here also, what it signifies, and I love this because I'm a proper softie. Now, the yellow gold is for friendship. If these were gold, it's the colour really. The yellow is for friendship, the white is fidelity, and the rose is for love.
Oh, isn't that nice?
There we go. Got rose gold coming up in a kit later on. So that combination Cartier have used, and if you actually went onto their website, you can see numerous pieces. But I love that notion, that beautiful friendship, fidelity, and love. Just amazing. 2 chains that you're getting here, folks. Spiral detailing, 24 millimeters. The lengths, how long are each strand? 35 centimeters per strand. You're getting a huge amount of chain here, and again, I know so many of you you break them down, use them individually. It should be, jewellery makers, $12.90. It should be, but no. We're going to take this under £6. Under £6 for the 2 chains. It's good, that, isn't it? Look at her little face.
Why am I here? I need to be on the phone. I need to be on the phone. I need to be on the web.
You're not allowed.
Oh.
You have to stay there. Under £6. Jewellery Makers, what an amazing deal. Phenomenal. I'm sure 100% that so many of you are going to be bulking up, so many of you are going to be multi-buying with this opportunity. What would you be doing with this? Would you be I know you'd be multi-buying.
Oh, definitely multi-buying, because when chain comes in and you get such an amazing price, I need to have it in my stash, even if I haven't got something I really need to make just this minute.
No, because it's having it.
When your creativity comes to you, and it might come in the middle of the night, it might come in a sleep, it might come in a dream or wherever.
Is that true?
Oh yes, quite often for me. Especially if I've got a kit I'm working on, I'll quite often wake up and have to go and get my notebook out and write things down.
I love that. I love that. Your husband going, what are you doing,
in fact,
darling? I'm just doing a sketch.
In one of the pieces in the next kit actually came to me while I was having a nap. But you know, you have to have the items there, because then when you want to take that idea and make it into fruition, if you haven't got the items there, then that moment has gone. That moment of creativity, that moment of inspiration might have left you, and then that design may never get made. And
you did right, actually, because I used to think, I think in any walk of life, whether you be a jewellery maker or whatever, if things do come to you at night, don't they? And I used to do the same, sort of write things down, I tend to do it in the morning now. I can kind of store it, but when you're thinking about jewellery making, it's a bit more. It's a lot more detailed, isn't it? It's a lot more detailed. So amazing that, and there must be nothing more frustrating than having an idea and not having the right materials there as a jewellery maker to actually create it. Nothing.
I have a box at home that's had ideas that I've started, got to part way through, haven't had the right finding or the right part to finish it. And they've just lived in the box, and it's almost...
And then it never gets completed?
Nope.
What a shame. Well done, Elizabeth, Norma, Elaine, County Durham, Margot, anonymously another County Durham, Lodi multi-buying, Judith in Berkshire, congratulations, Hillary, well done to you. $5.95, not just for the one chain, you're getting the two. And I don't know, I'd love to see entries into the Wall of Fame incorporating that sort of Cartier sort of esque taste, that beautiful sort of, that friendship, the fidelity and the love. I just think it's so, so, so romantic, that message that they actually send. Look at everything that you're getting here, 2 strands. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to twist them together. I'm not sure if this is going to work effectively, but you can see the amount of chain that you're actually getting. And again, separate them, use them as details within your jewellery designs. Phenomenal amount here. Well done, Susie, Wendy, Samina, well done to you. Sandy, Mary, congratulations to you. Absolutely love this. And as Sarah so rightly said, very, very on trend this season. Big statement chain looks are without shadow of a doubt within some of the largest jewellery houses. $5.95. Your chain reaction Jewellery Maker WD GC84 should be in excess of £12. Not today, 50% off. So stay on those phone lines. Well done, every single one of you. Okay. Ooh, now this is one of my favourite bundles I think I've seen. I absolutely love it. Look at those colours, Amelia. Now, there was a gemstone that I launched on our sister channel only last night. Not last night, night before. And it was called your Mystic Peacock Quartz, that is. Mystic Peacock Quartz. The colours were phenomenal. Take a little look at this, and that is exactly the same colours that I am seeing. That beautiful turquoise, sort of almost navy blue there with those flashes of purples, and the green. Don't you think they just work, jewellery makers, don't they? They're a beautiful colour combination, trilogy of pearls. It's just ironic that you've called this bundle is called Peacock Keshi Culture Pearls. Just ironic, because literally the night before last I brought you and launched a gemstone with your Peacock Quartz, and it was one of the most popular pieces that I think I've ever brought in an auction, because the colours are very, very on trend. This is right up my street, and I think, you know, Mark does those amazing sort of, with your nuggets, those beautiful sort of cluster necklaces where they're all sort of twisted together. Don't you think that would work beautifully? Oh, Sarah, look at that as a colour combination.
Isn't it amazing? It's just got so much light and energy running through it. It's almost like a little bolt of lightning. And
yeah.
You know the blue spark you get if you ever have a static shock in the middle of the night? Yeah. It's almost got that running through it. It's got so much
electricity.
So much life, so much...
Absolutely.
You know, vivality, I think is the word I'm probably looking for. You know, it just really lifts the spirit.
Absolutely. 3 strands of cultured pearls. 3 strands. Now again, I know that cultured pearls, we can't keep up with the demand, quite literally here at Jewellery Maker. We can't keep up with the demand because they come in and they fly out, don't they? They come in, fly out, come in, fly out. This, if it was included in a boutique collection, then I wouldn't have been surprised. At $21.85 is where we should be staying, Jewellery Makers. Not today. Not today, this Thursday. We're going to bring them to you at less than £6 each. Did you just say that? Can I just double check? Less than £6 each for cultured pearls. Unbelievable. Congratulations to you all. No. Martha, she's just saying, come on, what the heck? Let's do it. Let's take it down to $16.95. Amazing, amazing opportunity. That beautiful teal blue that you're getting, that navies with your forest, sort of forest greens, that combination. And it's just ironic that there's a gemstone on our sister channel that we launched only a couple of nights ago with these same exact colours. It is, if you go through all the fashion magazines, it's on trend, it's the colours that you get within all the illustrations. It's one of those pieces whether you use separately, because that, let's just separate that for a moment. That on its own, I'd wear that as a necklace, wouldn't you?
Well, I've seen necklaces like that.
Yeah.
And I've seen them commanding quite, you know, high prices because
massively,
because of what they are. They're pearl, you know. So and your keshi pearls and your natural shaped pearls seem to, I don't know if it's because they've got that organic nature.
It's the texture, isn't it?
But
it's that texture that you get.
They seem to command very high prices on the high street if you can find them.
Of course they do, and it's because, and I know why they do, it's because it's an organic gemstone, because it comes from a living organism, they take years to actually grow to any size. Years. So if you think about all that, how long we've had to wait to bring you just one of these strands, that, all things considered, deserves you know, an escalated price point.
It certainly does. I mean, the work that goes into culturing pearls and the time is just phenomenal. I mean, I've been to places where they do grow pearls, and it's just, you know, it's not like they just fish them off the seabed. It's the time, it's the investment as well.
Absolutely, massive opportunity. $16.95. Loads of you actually dialing through, and do you know what? Again, we've the thought is already there. The colour combination, I just think works beautifully. Obviously, you don't have to incorporate every single one of those colours if you don't want to, but I think if it were me. Let's try that again, Elena. Actually wrap these together, we're all together. I just think for me, they work, and it could be that if you have the ability to do what Mark does with those cluster necklaces. There we go. There's the examples. That's if you want to also go onto the Nuggets workshop to find out how to actually create it. Speak to the gorgeous Wendy upstairs, and she'll help you out. She'll sort you and book you on one of our fabulous workshops. But I think $16.95 for a necklace is it complex, that actual process?
It's mainly braiding and plaiting and things like that he uses to create those effects with the chips and nuggets. So
sort of beading and then plaiting it?
Yes, he beads 3 strands and then braids over the top. So it's getting your beads spaced out. So if you want to add a feature bead like you did on those ones, it's just spacing them out so you don't have them exactly in the same place on all 3 strands, and then braid them together.
Love it. I just love that look, absolutely love it. Pearl trio, everybody. So in summary, you've got your cultured pearls, your small nuggets, your green cultured pearls, potato pearls, which are 8 by 9 millimeters, and your blue sort of keshi pearls here also. Love the texture, love the colour combination. Phenomenal deal for you, Jewellery Makers, at $16.95. ZAGC 39. It's yours for that staggering $16.95 price point. Loads of you on this phone line, stay where you are at 0800 644 655. You've done it. Amazing. Okay. Now, early bird, a bit of a recap. Early bird, I brought you, if you've just tuned in, your numero uno favourite gemstone. And I can absolutely see why. It's a stash staple without doubt, because it has a phenomenal gemstones, and according to the GIA, it gives you that beautiful sort of glimmer, as we call labradescence. 2 strands, double treble, of faceted coins. They're 14 millimeters, and we brought it to you, Jewellery Makers, at £15.90. £15.90. Amazing. And I think I counted them, and where did I get to? Was it about 27, 28? I think it was 27 from recollection. So times that by 2, you're getting 2 strands for that amazing deal. 54, if my calculations are correct. And that is approximate, of course, but a sizable amount of this amazing gemstone. And as Sarah, you so rightly said, it's a unisex gemstone, isn't it, also? It
is. It just really lends itself right across the board. I've seen some beautiful cufflinks made out of these sort of button shapes for gentlemen. They look great if they just want to have 1 or 2 pieces strung onto a piece of leather cord, or if you want to do some macrame with the black satin with these for a gentleman, would look amazing. But then again, they just work so beautifully with all your feminine tones. You know, put those beautiful pearls you had.
What about that bundle we've just had? I was just about to say, that bundle that we've just brought you, which amazing with that, wouldn't it? Look at that. £15.90 for 2 strands. Faceted, your 14 millimeter coins. That beautiful shiller, that labradescence you get from this amazing phenomenal gemstone. Your early bird as well, Jewellery Makers. So best of luck with that. Still available. So if you want to add that to your baskets, BLGC 59. Also, I brought you brand new strand. Now, if you were to ask the lovely, lovely Martha, what her favourite was. It would be this one, Martha, wouldn't it? She loves it. Brand new in faceted rondelles, but they're very circular rondelles, so look at this. Those sunshine yellows that you get from this amazing, amazing gemstone. Absolutely delightful, isn't it? At $14.95, sizable individual gemstones that you're getting here. SWSF35, brand new, never been seen before. Yours exclusively this morning, rather. I'll put my teeth back in. At $14.95, 0800 644 655. Congratulations, every single one of you. This is a recap. It's not going to hang around for long, this strand, is it?
Definitely would be going in my basket. It's just such beautiful spring colour, and the facets and the sparkle. It's doing everything that a girl loves. It's got everything going on. It's got all of that quality, you know, anything that sparkles or glitters, I'm there anyway. I'm a magpie, and it's just beautiful. And just think, if you wanted to put that with,
the light going through these gemstones would be amazing, wouldn't it?
It would, and I would be really tempted to put that with a very classy sort of cream pearl, or take it in a really feminine, ooh, fire opal, oh, definitely.
What about this?
Yep, definitely works.
Fire opal coming up, sorry, in the 10 o'clock hour. There we go, that combination. Oh, it's like, I love spicy,
opals anyway.
Isn't it?
I love opals.
Spicy. Amazing opportunity. Beautiful. $14.95. Okay, sorry, what did you say? Oh, is it that time? Okay, folks. Now, we've seen inspiration from the gorgeous Sara Elvin. We're going to see some more inspiration from the gorgeous Sara Elvin. These amazing deals, brand new strands. We've got new kits. We've got bundles galore. But right now, it is your time to say centre stage and show us your fascinating mates with the Wall of Fame. Welcome everybody. I love this part.
I know, I do.
It's fun, isn't it? This is my favourite part, I think.
I love seeing what everybody's been making.
Yeah, busying throughout the week, and hopefully tuning in with a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. Yeah. And sharing your beautiful motivational, is that the word? Inspirational.
Well, hopefully a little bit of both.
A little bit of both. Yes. Yeah. Motivation, I also think, or automatically think of Mr. Motivator.
I think sometimes if you get a bit of inspiration, it gives you motivation.
That's true. I like that. Shall we see what you've brought us, sent us in? Thank you, every single one of you, for sending these in. Now, firstly, this, I'm sorry, have I just walked past a jeweller?
I know, very, very professional.
Have I just walked past a jeweller's? Because that would be, without question, something I would expect to see in a jewellery window shop. Look at that. Now, this is from Elizabeth Ward in Portishead, Somerset, and she says, "Hi all at JM. Here is my first attempt at wire work. First attempt at wire work. I hope it finds its way to the Wall of Fame, as I'm chuffed to bits with it. I love the programme. Many thanks, Elizabeth." Elizabeth, that's amazing. And I kid you not, if I sold that in a jewellery window shop, I would be...
That's it.
It looks in place, doesn't it?
It does. You know, that's
amazing. Well done to you.
Right, I have 108 here, and this is from Val, and she's in South Wales. She says, "Hello to all at Jewellery Maker. Love the inspiration that you give us, jewellery makers." So she said, "I've been away for a few weeks, so I had to do something really quickly for my entry for the Wall of Fame. So to welcome February, here is the birthstone creation for this month." She's just received a stash of wire which she ordered last week, and she's now going to experiment with some wire work.
Love it.
Would be great to win so that I can stock up on more beads and more wire. Good luck to all this week's entries, and that's from Val, and she's in Mountain Ash in South Wales.
I know Mountain Ash, Val. I know Mountain Ash very well. Not South Wales, towards Cardiff. I know it very well. Next is 109. This is from Angela, and she says, look at that.
Oh, I'm loving that.
Again, the wire work, the skill of wire work is amazing.
And all those links. I think she's made all of those
individual links.
Yeah.
The affinity twirl. Sorry, let me hold that straight. That affinity twirl. And Angela says, good morning, everyone. This is my entry for this week's wall. Apologies for the poor photography. Doesn't look poor to me. I tried so hard to capture the markings and chatoyancy of the tiger's eye, but failed miserably. I really think you have to handle them to appreciate their beauty. On the upside, your wire is very skin friendly, and I am making and wearing more of my own findings and chains without problems. I am a sensitive creature. Oh, bless. Tiger's eye and 8mm gold wire from JM, of course. Angela, love that. Love that. And those affinity links. Infinity design, isn't it?
Yes, it's like a figure of 8.
Yes.
And then you have to cut the links beautifully to make them seal properly. So she's done excellent work on that.
And tiger's eye. Wow, amazing. Well done, Angela, and good luck.
And I have 110 here, and this is from Gail. She said, this is my entry for the Wall of Fame. I got inspiration from Sheila on Tuesday's show. I used turquoise wire I've bought from Jewellery Maker last year, and aquamarine gems of distinction, and gold wire mesh, all bought from Jewellery Maker. I hope it's good enough for the Wall of Fame. Certainly is. I've been making jewellery for a few years, but never thought I was as good enough to enter, and that's from Gail and Gail Sunderland. Gail, we love seeing everybody's creations, and that's beautiful. I remember seeing that piece on the show, and it is beautiful. Your interpretation's lovely.
Love wire mesh as well.
Love wire mesh. It's just so tactile and versatile. It's
amazing. This is from, again, amazing wire work. This is from Chris Smith, and it says, hi all, hope you like this pendant. It was made from antique bronze wire, Botswana agate from JM, and a cog borrowed from my daughter. Ooh, love that. It hangs from the Kumihimo cord made from JM beading thread in a fabulous antique bronze colour. Chris, I absolutely love that. It's very, almost, you've got that sunshine in the centre. Love that. Very symbolic. Amazing. Just the makes and the wire skill that we've actually seen with every single one of these pieces. It never ceases to amaze me. The quality growing and growing and growing. So keep them coming in, folks. We love seeing them, and best of luck on your Wall of Fame. Fantastic. Wow. Now, speaking of fantastic, I uploaded a little bit of a goofy picture on Facebook earlier, because this strand, without question, is one of the best quality examples of this gemstone. Isn't it? Isn't it? Have a little look at this, jewellery makers. Look at this. The colour that you are getting here, the saturation, how deep, and that's what drives the value. That's what drives the value of Tanzanite, a member of the Big Five, obviously, is how much of that beautiful cornflower blue is actually within each of those gemstones. Now, there are graduated rounds, a real prestigious and premier opportunity, don't you think?
It is, and just such an absolute treasure to work with. I mean, to have this, to be able to work with it, to be able to get it of this quality.
Exactly.
I mean,
that's it.
I grabbed this and I held it up to the light, and it's absolutely the most amazing clarity, the amazing colour, beautiful strand.
This is coming up, folks. Stay tuned for that. 2 hours to wait. Amazing. The gemstone of new beginnings. Now, if you just tuned into us here at Jewellery Maker, and perhaps you're thinking, I want to enter into the Wall of Fame, we're about to show you how to do it.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new Jewellery Maker hobby.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com. You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day from 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756, Freesat 807 and now Freeview Channel 30.
Welcome back, Jewellery Makers, and a very good morning. I got it right this time. Good morning, how are you? I hope you've had a fantastic start to your day. The day, I tell you what, the first hour has been amazing. Set to continue. The first kit we've almost sold out of, Sarah. Brilliant. Early bird, that double strand of labradorite. Very, very busy. I think we've still got a couple of those still available. Brand new strand of lemon quartz faceted, just amazing. I've got Tanzanite coming up. I've got more kits. I've got the challenge bundle, more bundles down here, Kumihimo treats, and now a brand new strand. I absolutely love this gemstone. I know it's one of your passions as well, Sarah. This gemstone, it could not have a more fitting name. Could not have a more fitting name. That intensity that you get, if you like, it is the gemstone of Mexico. And again, it's that fiery, different combination of your opal. Love this. Your peach hues, oranges, reds, almost sort of so dark that is that red that it's almost black. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love this strand. Brand new graduated plain wheels, and again you can color grade them, you can separate them. It's kind of, my next door neighbour's got this gemstone as her engagement ring, fire opal. And I love that because it is a little bit, it's a twist from convention. I think it does, she always says it says a lot about my personality, and I like that about her. She says, because she says, I'm quite zesty, I'm quite fiery as an individual, and I think this gemstone could not be more suitable if that's your sort of, if that's your personality, if you like, if you think of yourself as a passionate and energetic person. Don't you agree?
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's got so much going for it. It's got so much energy when you look at the strand. And I just think that the colour is so vibrant as well. And it's just one of those ones that if you love opals, this is another one you've got to have in your collection. But if you're not, you know, if you don't, if you prefer a little bit more colour in your gemstones than a normal opal perhaps, where it's quite a sort of white or clear, then this is a great one to get there as well, and it's a really great way to bring opal into your collections as well.
It is the gemstone of beauty. So the gemstone that says, or was given to women and is said to sort of emulate beauty, and I totally agree with that. Also obviously blah 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 blah. I'll start that sentence again. Obviously October's birthstone, but it is all about the colour, and fire opal generally, it's not readily available, very scarce, especially when you're talking about sort of colours of this intensity. That's what you want, that's what fire opal demand is seeking, that intensity of colour, those beautiful sort of, it's almost spicy, isn't it, as a gemstone?
It is, it reminds you of where it sort of comes from.
Its location,
you know?
Yeah, it is.
And you know, it's just got so much vibrancy, so much, It's an energetic gemstone, just looking at it. It's almost like the embers of a fire, isn't it? When you look right deep into a fire and you see all those different reds and ombres coming through.
Yeah.
It just reminds you of all those colours you might see there.
No other gemstone has got a more suitable name.
No.
In my opinion.
Definitely not.
Brand new strand, never been seen before. The deal that you're about to get, look at the carat weight here, 30 carats, and we're way under £20. Amazing opportunity, never ever been seen before. $17.95. Look at those beautiful, beautiful colours you're getting here. Those yellows, sort of buttercup yellows, peach tones, oranges, caramel hues, the reds that you're getting, those honey tones. I love the sort of burgundy, the strength of colour within that amazing one. Individual, almost ruby reds also. To your whites of your opal, this gemstone made up of tiny, tiny silica spheres that still displays amazing amount of play of colour as you actually sort of turn it against the light, as light actually bounces on this gemstone. Those the irregular formation of this gemstone, if you like, during its composition, when you have irregular silica spheres that and the light bounces on it, that's what gives you the play of colour. You're not compromising, you're not sacrificing play of colour with fire opal. Quite the opposite. You're getting that body colour, but you're also getting that beautiful, beautiful kaleidoscope effect. I absolutely love it. And I know ruby is the gemstone that is associated to passion, but I think fire opal is a passionate gemstone, isn't it?
It is. I just think it just really sort of lights your fire, if you like. You
Yeah.
know, as a sort of passionate sort of gemstone. It's
Yeah.
just, I would just love, love, love a necklace and bracelet made out of that. Just amazing. Even if I had a pair of earrings, I just think they would just be stunning.
Amazing. And you can use it sparingly, can't you? You can use it sparingly. You don't need to have all of this in one piece. Definitely, definitely not. I mean, you could make earrings, a matching bracelet, a ring, necklace.
If you wanted to add into there a bit of smoky quartz, for instance.
Yes, that would be nice.
Which would be very tonally sort of harmonic. You'd be able to really make that strand make a full set of jewellery.
Absolutely.
And beyond.
Absolutely. Or just keep it simplistic.
Yeah.
Keep it simple. It's all about the fire opal. I mean, you don't see it jewellery makers on our screen very often. It's not something we get on a day-to-day, week-to-week, even month-to-month basis. It's very, very seldom seen, especially when you're talking about fire opal of this intensity and this colour. I can't remember the last time I saw it on your screens. I can't actually remember the last time I actually had the privilege of bringing it to air. So that's not just here on Jewellery Maker, that's on our sister channels also. So this is a rare opportunity for myself also. At $17.95, it never, ever, ever ceases to amaze me that we are bringing you 30 carats of this amazing, intoxicating, fiery gemstone, and we're under $20. Phenomenal. Lots of you on those phone lines. Stay where you are. You've done it, you've done it, you've done it. Box number what, sorry? Oh, have we got, yes. Love, love, love. Look at this. These, how essential are these for any? Do you say number 9? Do you say number 9? Is it this? Yes. Right. The tweezers are with them.
Yeah, we did it yesterday.
Yeah, the tweezers are with them. We're just checking, we're pretty sure these are included. They look like they are, because they're all packaged. Yay! Jewellery makers, you get your tweezers. How essential are these? Before I actually go into the gemstones, how essential are these?
Well, I use them for all sorts of things that, you know, you don't want to be able to get your nails into places or your pliers.
Yeah.
So things like when you're doing your beading threaded projects where you're trying to get a little piece of beading thread through and you can see the tail but you can't quite get it with anything, you can pull those with it. Great if you do resin or enamel, so you don't have to touch anything hot. You can use those to move things or to position things into your enamel, like your gilding flakes, so you can actually put really delicate positioning. Great for all your smaller gemstones if you're trying to work with those as well. And just another pair of hands, really. It's just something you need.
Well, that's it. And if you've got sort of longer nails in particular, it's difficult to pick things up. I can give you a prime demonstration right now, but you're not just getting the tweezers, you're also getting, nails versus tweezers. I could do a perfect demonstration with these silly nails that I've got. But look at the gemstones that you're also getting here. Oh my word, have you got apatite in here? Apatite, amethyst, multi gemstones, your rose quartz there, absolutely love this. All faceted rondelles. The colours that you're seeing is that some of the most amazing garnet. Beautiful opportunity. Neon apatite down here. This month's birthstone with your amethyst, which I'm going to talk some more about. 150 carats in total, all different shapes, all different sizes. Absolutely love it. Look at that. Citrine colours also, well, citrine gemstones in there too. This apatite, right, prime demonstration time, folks. And I know Ed has training on his tweezer skills, doesn't he? Is that right? I saw something on Facebook about Ed trying with, I've done it before. I've been on the lounge previously and catapulted a gemstone across the studio. Right, okay. I'm going to try and pick these up with my nails and then try and do something with it. Okay, I know I've got one, but look, I can't actually do anything with it. I can't actually do anything. There it is. I've got one, but look, I can't do anything with it. Okay. Prime demonstration. Let's now pick it up with the tweezers. Ta-da! How easy was that? How easy was that?
Much easier. And you can actually see the hole there to thread it now, which you couldn't. And
I don't think I'd have been able to thread them without tweezers.
No, and you either end up sort of chasing them around your beading tray with a piece of beading thread, trying to hope that you find the hole in there. It's great for crimp beads as well if you've got long nails like yours, because you can pick the crimp beads up, thread them over the beading thread, and you've got your other hand free to pick up your flat nose pliers to squish it. So it's absolutely perfect for that.
Director Claire's just said, if you're colour grading as well, you need your tweezers so the light can shine through.
You can also then use them to move them around. So instead of holding them like you are there, if you've got them on a beading mat or a beading tray, you can actually then just, instead of having to pick each one up or use your nail or something else, you can use the side of the tweezers to then move them around your beading mat into the correct piles.
Amazing.
So it makes it a lot quicker as well.
Without question. So you're getting, just to recap folks, you're getting 150 carats of your multi-gem rondelles. Love the colours. Neon apatite in here and sizable. The price point and also your two sets of tweezers. What we should be is at $28.95. And can I just say, before we introduce that price point, for tweezers, quality tweezers like that, if you go into your local high street shop, you know the ones with where you buy all your toiletries, etc., and buy a pair of tweezers like this, you know, your Boots, your Superdrug, all those sort of Tesco's, all those sorts of things, you can expect to pay a good £10, almost £10 for one pair of tweezers like that.
I know. It's
where they do actually, you know,
come together
flush. A good £10, can't you?
And they're made for the job, these ones. You know, they haven't got too thicker points, so you can't get your detailed pickup. But they have that precision and that ease, that ergonometry, if you like, that ease of closure, so that you're not going to have really sore hands. I used to have a pair of tweezers that were really hard to push together.
Yeah, exactly.
And so these are brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant.
These aren't, they're not difficult at all. $28.95 is where we should be, jewellery makers. We are bringing you an amazing Thursday morning deal for you. 150 carats of your genuine gemstones. Again, 150 carats, the faceted, a variety of gemstones, that selection, rose quartz that you're getting here, neon apatite, you've got beautiful amethyst in here as well, a real selection that you're getting here. I can see there your citrine, you've got almost aquamarine tones also. Dial in nice and early for you. 2 sets of your tweezers, an essential, I would say, to any serious jewellery maker's kit, I would say.
And it's great that you've got 2,
yeah,
because if you're like me, I have a travelling toolkit which I bring to the studio and when I work around and about, and then I have my workstation toolkit. So having two means I can have one in each place. Or if you're like me, you put them down and you forget where you put them. That also happens. I do that all the time, all the time. At $19.95, WFGC94 is your item code. You're getting 150 carats of your faceted multi-gems here. Beautiful colours of every single one of these gemstones. Love that garnet. Look at that. Natural garnet. And two items of your tweezers. Jewellery Maker tweezers, designed and made. They fit the purpose, they pick up your gemstones. I'll give you another demonstration quite quickly. I'll pick up a rose quartz. There we go. As easy as that. Easy as that. Now, with my nails, I've got it, but I can't do anything, and I've also dropped one out of the box. See? See? It just shows how much easier having the right tools actually is to make the... And that's essential with jewellery making, isn't it? The right tools for the job. If you haven't got the right tools for the job, you take the pleasure out of the actual making of the jewellery, because you end up having to search for the right thing, or it takes longer, therefore you maybe lose interest in the project you're working on. So having the right tools means that you enjoy it so much more, you get the professional finish you're looking for, the quality finish you're looking for, and you enjoy it so much more. Without doubt. Leaving that with you, your matrix saver, including 150 carats of your multi-gems, faceted rondelles there, 2 of your Jewellery Maker tweezers, and again, you could use those you could use those, couldn't you? You could use them for various different things that not jewellery making. Not jewellery making related. One for jewellery making, one for yourself. Amazing. Stay on those phone lines. Congratulations to you. Okay. Ooh. Now. Can I just say, I'm going to show you this first, but I've never even seen this next thing. So, okay. Our DVDs. If you are thinking of, and Kumihimo in particular is perfect for all ages, absolutely perfect for all ages. When the children are off school, it's something to get them involved in, and you could literally pop them in front of the TV, sort of pop the Kumihimo DVD on, and they're starting something creative. They're not watching telly, they're not playing those daft computer games, they're starting to actually sort of work, and use the brain. That's so important these days, and kids prefer to do it, don't they? Well, my son loves Kumihimo. He's 9 now, but he's been doing Kumihimo since he was 7. So it's one of those things that he sometimes forgets how to do the standard braid, but as soon as I show him how to do it again, he's picked it up in seconds. Back in seconds. Well, kids do pick up things like that really quickly, don't they? And if he sees me working on a project at home where I'm doing Kumihimo, he'll quite often pick it up and say, "I'll finish doing that for you, Mummy," which is quite nice. I'm quite happy for him to do that. What a sweetheart! And he will sit and he will just go really quiet. He really concentrates on what he's doing. Yeah. It's great for their dexterity skills, for their concentration, for their creativity, those fine motor skills. It's brilliant. Now, you're getting lots of different projects within this as well, so it's not just the one project, Jewellery Makers. You're getting 7, there's an introduction, and then a further 6 projects, including the round disc pattern, the square, adding gemstones, cage gemstones, zigzag technique, and square on the round. Now, what you're looking at there, that's the cage gemstone, isn't it? That is the cage gemstone. Cage gemstone, love that. So everything on this, and you can stop and start it. It's Sara herself. Yes. That's the beaded Kumihimo on the round disc. Beaded Kumihimo on the round disc, did you say? Right. So you can stop and start this DVD. It's Sara herself that's actually that's actually compiled this DVD and provided all the inspiration, so you can work at your own pace. And I think that's really important, don't you? It is, and it's you know, it's really nice to have somebody you know, for instance, because I've bought instructional DVDs before, and I just took a while to bond with the person who was doing the demonstration, but also the fact that you know, you can stop and start it, you can, you know, get started, get your disc ready to go, so you've got exactly the strands you want on it. You can watch the section, stop and start the section as you want to go. If you didn't get that bit, just go back and rewind and keep going until you've actually got the technique. And I find it a much easier way to learn visually than it is to try and read it in a book. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's good, like I say, like you're in your living room. It's literally like picking Sara Elvin up and dropping her in your living room. You're not just getting the DVD, and just consider how much you would actually expect to pay for if you like, tutorial DVDs from any of our sort of, well, hobby competitors, shall we say, out there. Just consider that price point. So you're not just getting this though. The whole purpose of our bundles is that you get amazing deals. This is brand new to me. I've never seen it before. I'm gonna have to get it out, but let me just show you first. Huge. This is your Matrix collection. The Kumihimo Essential DVD collection. Huge amount of findings. Huge amount of findings. Now, Sara, now I can see already you've got ribbon ends, you've got shepherd's hooks, you've got bolt rings, you've got chain, toggle clasps. Everything in here is also is geared for the art of Kumihimo, isn't it?
It is, but it's also completely goes right across the jewellery making techniques. So, you know, you've got things in there you'll use right across the board, as well as specifically for Kumihimo.
Yeah.
But you've got all your little beads, your spacer beads in there that you can use for beaded Kumihimo. You've got your specific. Is this the one that's got the specific ends in it? The little end caps.
Are they those like little bell?
Yes, that's it. Yes, so those are for finishing off your braids. You glue those onto the end of the braids and gives you a really professional finish. You've got the T-bar clasps in there, so if you want to make a T-bar clasp finishing on there, use the jump rings inside the pack as well. You've got some charm carriers in there as well. You've got loads and loads.
There's those, what did you call these?
They're the end cap for...
The end caps?
Yes, they're called bell-shaped end caps. Very fun.
Martha's is the like little tiny bobble hats.
They are like little bobble hats.
I like that. I like that. Love that. You've also got little brush detail in your hearts. I like those too. So would you do like a caged Kumihimo with those?
You could do. You could add them onto the outside of your Kumihimo braid as well. You might want to put them on one of the little charm carriers that you get in the findings kit there.
There's a lot of findings in that.
Do you know, I love these kits. I mean,
and this is invaluable too.
Just for the storage alone.
The case itself?
Yeah, small storage pots like that on the high street command such a price.
Do they
without anything in them, because we know that we have to store these small items. We have to store things like, you know, your crimp beads and all those things. And I love having these next to my workstation. I have them on the side of my workstation. There's clear lids so I can see straight into them. I know exactly what I've got, and you actually get more inspiration by having those just sat there. You think, actually, I can use those. Whereas if you took them away,
if they're not you're not actually in your in eye shot, shall we say?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. You might, and those things, I've always thought, with all of our findings that we bring you at Jewellery Maker, they add, that's attention to detail. Now, as a consumer, personally, little things like you said, just adding maybe one of those crescents, adding one of those flat hearts, that to me would say, if I was at a craft fair, if I was looking at one of your jewellery stores and actually saw little introductions, little additions like that, make me think, there's a lot of love and attention that's gone into that piece.
There is, and those little charms, the hearts and the crescents and things, I would be tempted, if you have got the metal stamps, to stamp onto them, which they work beautifully for, and then you could add them to a Kumihimo bracelet or a braided bracelet or a macrame bracelet as little charms, and put something like, if you maybe know somebody who's having a difficult time, you may stamp hope on there for them.
I love that.
Or, you know, I've got one that's got love, and it's with rose quartz. Perfect.
Brilliant.
So you've got lots you can do with those as well.
Love, love, love it. Now, Jewellery Makers, what we should be bringing this to you at is $29.99. However, it wouldn't be a bundle if we weren't giving you savings. Of course, that's the whole nature of it. We're bringing you this morning rather, under £20, under £20. Amazing. And again, I mean, I go into those sorts of shops that, you know, those retailers where you purchase the likes of DVDs, where you purchase the likes of findings, and as you said, surely under £20, you know, these little boxes and things like that.
You can probably buy those little tubs separately, and they might even be, you know, 50p a pound elsewhere, just for a little tub.
Just for one little tub?
Yes, yeah.
50p! 50p per little tub. We're at $18.95, not even $19.95 because our graphics had a little blip, so we've had to take it down a little bit lower. Well done, every single one of you. And as I said, don't throw any of these containers and things away. I know you wouldn't, because I know what our lovely jewellery makers are like. I know you well, you do, don't you? You all squirrel things away.
We do, and we all need storage for these sort of things.
Of course.
So even when you've used some of the components up, put your crimp beads in there and put your ring bolt clasps in there and things, and just refill them up and have them ready to go.
Even like sort of loose gemstones, like your chips and things like that.
Do you know, I keep all my, if I've finished a strand but I've got 2 gemstones left, I keep all of those in either little tubs or little pots ready to make earrings from. So I've got 2 gemstones. Normally you have a few left over, I pair them and I keep them together in pairs so they're ready for earrings.
Brilliant. That is your Kumihimo Essentials. Your DVD is in there. You've got that in itself. It retails at $9.95. A huge amount of your findings, everybody, with of course all your invaluable, as Sarah so rightly said, little pots or storage cases at $18.95. A massive amount, a massive saving for you all. Congratulations, over £10. Congratulations. Stay on those phone lines. DSGC23. Well done. Well done. Okay. Now, how about a super saver? Super saver? Do we all want to save? Yes. Yeah. Do we all want gemstones?
Of course.
Yes. Would you like 10 strands of gemstones? It's that much, I can't actually get my hand around all of it. I actually can't get my hand around every single one of these. Okay, look at this little collection. Not little. Agate, shell, apatite, rose quartz, agate, aventurine here. Oh wow, that's amazing, that aventurine strand. Absolutely, that aventurine strand is absolutely, I'd buy it for the aventurine. It's amazing. Right, let me show you every single strand that you're getting here. This is firstly your shell. So you've got your donuts, your beautiful sort of leaf shape here, and your hexagonal shapes also. Love that very latte sort of cream luster that you get from your shell. Add that with that beautiful bundle I brought you earlier, the peacock bundle. I think these work perfectly. Then I'm bringing you some amazing apatite. Intensity, a gemstone that packs a punch. Do you know the average carat weight of apatite is just 15 points? The average carat weight. What's the carat weight here? From Madagascar, it's 105 carats, the average carat weight of apatite. Look at this, your rose, like these. Rondelles, rose quartz rondelles, that soft, that baby pink that you get through. Multicoloured agate. I'm going to show you the green aventurine last because I think it's amazing, amazing, amazing. A sizable amount of agate as well. Now you've got a variation. You've got 12mm, you've got 8mm, you've got 6mm. Look at this. Almost ruby red that you're getting there. Beautiful ruby red. Can you see that colour? Can you see that colour? See what I mean? Intense ruby reds. Beautiful stars, absolutely love that as well. Beautiful stars, that soft sage green that you get with this amazing, amazing gemstone. Absolutely love aventurine as a gemstone. And this. Okay, can I just say, right, my aventurine, I have run out of hands actually. Aventurine, I absolutely love it for its softness. I think it's very delicate. But this next, doesn't it remind you, and I know you'll like it because you love opal, it's not opal, but don't you think that is like a strand of opal?
It's got all those soft blue tones coming through that you get with it, sort of the blue-based opals. Just amazing. And you get sort of almost got some of the fire tones coming through.
Love that strand. Right, 10 strands in total. Aventurine, agate, you've got your rose quartz, your shell as well. A real essential. Now, as a regular jewellery maker, you're going to want to replenish that stash. You're going to be looking for these kind of bundles. It's going to be an amazing deal for you. RYGC78. It should be £41. Now, if you think about that, that's £4.10 per strand. £4.10 per strand of genuine gemstones. We're going to take it under £3 per strand. £3 per strand. £2.99 per strand. So your shell is £2.99. Your agates, your apatite is £2.99. That beautiful ruby red, beautiful sizable plain rounds at £2.99. You've got 12mm faceted rounds at £2.99. Your rose quartz is £2.99. What's the total carat weight that we've got here? We'll add that up. It's going to take a little bit, so bear with us. Obviously, excluding the shell, because they don't come in carat weights, obviously. But Sarah, £2.99.
I know. You can just go mad, can't you? Fill your stash up with these and be ready for, you know, if you're thinking about starting, maybe selling your jewellery.
I was going to ask the question, as guest designers, is this how you keep your gemstone stash replenished?
Typically, yeah. Because I think just, you know, it's going to really go right around your colour tones, but I'm looking at that thinking I've got Valentine's in there. I know it's very late for that, but if you were trying to make an emergency piece of jewellery for Valentine's, because you've got your rose quartz and you've got that.
£3.
I know. And to have that many gemstones, how many pieces of jewellery do you think you can make from that? And if you're just even making just to give as gift, to have that variety of tones and shapes and textures.
That's it.
And I can see, I would get this home and I would sit and I would tone out which ones I would work together with.
Yeah, which one did you work, you'd maybe put per person if you're thinking about gifts?
Possibly, yeah, you might be thinking of colour tones for people, so you might think, you know, you've got a friend who wears majority of blue or pastels, where you've got
greens.
where you've got somebody else who's really into their vibrant jewellery. You might use that red strand with the banded agate, is it banded agate there, the back one?
Yeah.
That one there,
this one there, yeah, they'd work beautifully together.
You might put those together, which is a bit more sort of dramatic and possibly evening, but then you can put, it just got so many combinations there, and I would put the shell with those.
These two as a combination, these three as a combination, your apatite, your aventurine and your agate, I just think they work perfectly, don't they?
And I would put the natural shell, the sort of the sort of brownie tones of shell with the white shell as well, and just really go for that beach goddess feel.
£2.99 a strand, everybody. What an amazing deal. That is why so many of our jewellery makers dial in and secure these fantastic deals. What an opportunity. 0800 644 655. 10 strands. You've got aventurine, you've got rose quartz, you've got agate, you've got your shell, you've got beautiful apatite in here. The average carat weight of apatite, that vibrant neon blue, is just 15 points. That's the average carat weight. Linda in Hampshire, Margaret, I've got Glenys, Anne in Devon, Eula Weldon Shoe, Eva, Geraldine, Kathleen in Buckinghamshire, new buyers there. If you are a regular jewellery maker, or maybe you're thinking of starting your jewellery maker journey, this is the way to secure gemstone deals. This is the way to to capitalise on the savings that we can bring you here at Jewellery Maker, and we do. That's the whole point of our bundle. That's the whole point of bundles, is to bring you massive savings, and you've got a huge saving here. Where else can you buy genuine gemstones of this quality at this carat weight, 1,150 carats? And bear in mind, I've got 3 strands of shell there. 3 strands of shell, so that's not carat weight. 1,115 carats of genuine gemstones at $2.99 each. Where else? Where else can you do that? Well done, every single one of you. On those phone lines, you've done it, you've secured it. Congratulations, stay where you are. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. 10 strands. Imagine this when this lands on your doorstep, jewellery makers. I know you're going to be elated, and that those creative brains are going to run wild, aren't they? Absolutely run wild. Now, is it time for us to get animalistic or animal instinct? Now you, Sarah. Now you, Amelia. Did you hear that? It was, are you a little yappy dog? Are you because it wasn't very loud. No. Oh, love it. Starting with your beading thread, your monofilament and your clear elastic. Love, love, love. Essentials, essentials. Going back to what Sara was saying, you never want to run out of things like this, do you? You never want to run out.
You do not, because you can't do anything without it. You can't, you know, your beading threads and your findings are what you need to make everything work.
They're the bread and butter, aren't they?
They are.
Bread and butter. Lifeline. Then you've got 100 of your findings with those beautiful heart head pins. I love those. They're quite new to me. You've got your head pins, your eye pins, your heart head pins, your spacer beads, your toggle clasps, your chain, your shepherd's hooks, your bolt rings, your spacer beads, ribbon ends, crimp beads, crimp bead covers, 100 pieces in total of your silver flash copper. Also, you want some genuine gemstones, don't you? Amazing oh, hang on. We're not even done with the threading material. Leather. Tan leather, look at this. Now, you wait to see what Sara has done with this. Amazing. Now, I can remember when we were all waiting with anticipation for this to arrive in this here at Jewellery Makers. I know how eagerly you were waiting for it. I know Sarah's laughing to herself right now because she was one of those people that without question was desperate for it to arrive. Your leather cord. Now, genuine gemstones, what a combination. Love it. Almost sort of safari tones, hence the name, your animal instinct. Look at this. Look at that Dalmatian jasper. Beautiful, isn't it? Dalmatian jasper. Then I'm bringing you fossil agate, and they are 10mm rounds. And also your black striped agate faceted rounds. Now your black striped agate are 8mm, 10mm. Your Dalmatian jasper puffy ovals are 16. Is that 16 or is that 18? 16 or 18, can't see it there. By 30mm, I'll confirm. 200 carats in total of your Dalmatian jasper, 230 of your fossil agate, and 150 of your black striped. Love that combination. I can't wait to see, Sara, what you've done with your with the tan leather also. Now I'm going to bring you the breakdown slide. So this should be 29.48. Everything that you're looking at should be 29.48, and you've got Dalmatian jasper here. You've got fossil jasper with that beautiful, amazing opportunity to get that amazing detailing, organicness. I can't wait to see. Oh, look at the earrings.
I love those. I'd wear those.
They are totally up my street.
I just think they're just a little bit different, a little bit what you can't find on the high street. You know, and you can personalise those to be just how you want them. Yeah. Smaller, even more length on them if you want to. You know, add more chain on the top. You can do so much with them. You can make just one really outlandish one if you wanted to go with like the celebs do.
At 29.48, that's where we should be, and that's all day. Fossil jasper here, Dalmatian jasper, agate, all those findings, that leather cord. 29.48.
Wow.
Do you know, going back to those earrings, Sara, do you know, like as we approach into sort of the festival season,
yes,
isn't it on trend for the teenagers to wear just one?
Just one.
Very boho chic.
Yes, and sort of have the hair swept back on.
That's it, one side up and one big earring.
Yeah.
And I quite like that look.
Definitely, yeah. It's sort of, you know,
boho chic.
It's very on trend to have these sort of
with
longer
your hunter wellies.
Yes, and you know, you have to have your welly liners and things like that.
Your welly liners.
Yes.
Yeah. Check us out.
I know.
We should go to Glastonbury together.
I know. I keep
With
trying to
one
get my
earring
husband.
in.
Keep trying to get my husband to take me to Glastonbury, but it's all the camping thing he's not happy
You
about.
don't have to do that now. You can go glamping. You can go glamping. Love this. And again, it's animal instincts. It is perfect. Very, very good for the sort of 20-somethings. I would actually anticipate. Yes. Love this leather cord.
I know. Just so beautiful to work with as well. It's just so tactile. It's a joy to work with. It smells gorgeous as well.
Yeah.
And you can do so much with it.
Absolutely love this. Huge gem heavy look here, gem heavy with a maxi dress.
Definitely sort of summer feel, you know, it's almost got that sort of pebbles on the beach feel about it, you know, and it could be summery, it could be great for coming into, you know, if you're thinking already, I've got something for the end of summer, you know, sort of just that sort of, not a heavy jumper, but maybe a lighter weight item. But I think summer down the beach, that would look amazing.
It would, wouldn't it? Yeah, amazing. And you see in the sort of magazines now where they, and I don't know if I do this, I don't think I'd bother, but you know when you've got your kaftan, or is it what they called?
Yeah, kaftan.
Kaftans and everything, and your bikini or whatever underneath, swimsuit, and to wear jewellery.
Yes, if you, on the continent, the ladies don't go out and don't feel dressed unless they've got all their jewellery on, because they even going down the beach, they're still dripping in jewellery. Yeah. But it's just, this is lovely for the beach.
Well, I like that. I like the sound of that. Yeah. Look at that. And this one goes beautifully with the necklace, Sarah.
It does.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Are you giving us a demonstration?
I am going to give
Which
you.
one are you demonstrating?
I'm going to do this one at the end here, this bracelet here, using the earring findings, but I've turned them. I made them into connectors.
So break from the mould. We don't have to do exactly what they're intended for, do we?
No, these are great, and they're so malleable as well. These little connectors. So don't think
they're almost like horseshoes, aren't they?
They are, and you can do, you know, create what you want with them. So even though they're already formed, you can think of it as an extra piece of wire, if you like, in your kit, because you can reform it into whatever shape you want.
Right.
Okay.
I look forward to seeing how we make it.
Okay. So what I've got is, this is how your little connector comes to you. If I hold it that way.
That's how it comes?
Yes.
Right.
So it's got one loop on one end.
Yep.
Is that any help? There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another loop on the other side. And now these findings are made from a good gauge of wire. So you need to have a good firm hold, and just start gently with your pliers. Just very, very gently, like that. And then I find if I put my pliers inside, I get a better grip. Like that. Okay. So that's what the finding one now looks like. And then what we're going to do is we're going to attach it to another one of those findings going in the opposite direction. So I've done a famous bit of preparation, like a famous program would say. Here's what I made earlier.
I have.
So I've got my other connector, and I've attached one of the jaspers to the centre, and I'll show you how to make one of those in a second, one of these little connectors. I'm just going to open up the little loop and connect that.
Now to open it, you go
push it away from you, or towards you.
Not up, because it kinks it, doesn't it?
What you don't want to do is deform the loop. So what you want to do is you either push it away or bring it towards you with your pliers, so you don't change the loop. I'll just show you when I make this one. I'm going to make one for you. So I'm going to use one of my head pins. Yeah. I always use the ones with the little balls on first, because I want to save the ones with the hearts on.
For special things. You want to make the most of that detail,
yes,
don't you?
Definitely, because, and I always do mine this way. I don't know why. I always put, don't cut the ball off first, but I put my gemstone on, make the loop at the end that hasn't got the ball, and you just twist the wire until it touches, and then pull it back so you get a P shape. So if I show you.
So you've done like a circle and then a little slight kink.
Little kink, because otherwise it'll be a P shape. It'll be off centre. Yeah. And then what I do is pull my gemstone down, so I can see what's left of my head pin. So now I can cut and leave a centimetre at this end, and you'll get to the point where you'll know how much to leave. It is a bit trial and error depending on how big you like your loops to be. Right. And also with your pliers, you'll learn where on your plier to make the loop. Right. And some people like to draw on their pliers with a permanent marker.
Oh, that's a good idea.
To do that. But I've just got mine are so, I'm so used to doing it that
you know, your eyes are instantly drawn to that sort of.
So there's my little loop again, kinked back, ready to go. And when you open that, if I hold it sideways, you open it like that. Can you see?
Yeah.
I've opened it and then pulled it back.
So you didn't lift it up where it would sort of open, stretch out that circle again?
No, because you just made that circle with your round nose pliers. You don't want to lose it.
No, and it would deform it.
It would, and you know, it can. You can get work fatigue on metal if you do it too many times. So
right.
You want to try and get it right the first time, and that puts the least amount of fatigue onto the joint as well.
Love that. Okay, yeah.
So that's that. Okay, and then onto my loops. What I've done is I've taken a piece of chain, and to measure my chain, because this chain's quite a fine chain, I've got a little tip for you for beginners as well. If you take your link of chain and you make you take your head pin and you put it through the loop at the end. Whoop, there we go. And you measure and cut your chain, for instance, there. Right, so I've cut my link, and I want to make another piece exactly the same size as that.
Ah.
I put that on there, and because it's a really fine gauge, you can just then let it settle next to each other and work out where to cut it. And I've done that one too many, but you can work out. Oh, I get that in there. You can get your chain perfect. So if I do that there, oh sorry, there we go. You can see the perfect length.
Top tip.
So you're not trying to count these because they're finer is a bit more tricky.
Yeah.
So what I've done, I'll get rid of that big long piece of chain. Get so much chain.
You do, don't you?
Yes. I've taken all my chain off now. Is I've taken a jump ring and I've opened it exactly the same way as we did the head pin. Can you see it's still got its circular form, but I've twisted it. And I'm going to link that onto one of the horseshoe loops. Now my top tip with jump rings is you'll almost feel and hear when they're closed, because
oh, I did hear that.
Just a tiny weeny little click.
A little click, yeah.
And you can see that that is as closed as it can be, and you can hardly see the joint.
Perfectly flush.
And if you just rock backwards and forwards with two pairs of pliers like that, you'll get a perfect closure.
And it clicks.
It clicks
together.
Now, so what we're going to do on the other end is take one of our little preformed links, and I'm just going to open it again, exactly as we did before. So open the door, and then onto that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow gravity to help me a little bit, hopefully. Get my links to clip onto there. Oh, it's done it. Well done. Well behaved.
Look at that.
And that's your next link. And then what you would do is add onto another piece of chain, and then just put continue. You would add a piece of chain onto there. So this is my extra piece of chain. Here we go, like that, and then a beautiful clasp of your choice.
And the end result is amazing. I absolutely love it. And you could make, you know, just simplistic earrings to match as well, couldn't you?
Do you know, if you wanted to make earrings, just take it from here.
Yeah.
And to the bottom of the gemstone.
As a jasper, that would be amazing to match it.
And then maybe just a bit of chain on the bottom of the jasper.
Love it. Your Animal Instincts jewellery kit, and thank you, Sarah.
You're
just
welcome.
beautiful, beautiful demonstrations and beautiful inspiration there. $24.95. Just to recap, you get 100 pieces of your silver flash copper findings. You've got all that threading material. You've got that tan leather, which I absolutely love. Your dalmatian jasper. You've got also your fossil agate, and also your fossil jasper.
I know.
As well, that amazing gemstone textures, and it has got the sort of animal-esque sort of safari appeal to it. Now, fantastic. From Sarah's amazing creations straight to yours, folks, at your Wall of Fame. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My favourite bit.
I know. I love this bit.
My favourite bit. Now, very on trend. Very, very on trend. And number 112 from gorgeous Wendy Clements. Look at this. I love it. That colour pop is so in this season. And Wendy says, "Dear all at JM, this is my daughter's creation." Oh, I beg your pardon. Our daughter's creation, made from her coloured magnesite bundle I bought for a couple of years ago, I think. She's 12.
Oh, wow.
She's a well.
I know.
Child genius. She is now 12 and says she made it soon after she got the beads but didn't think it was good enough. I think otherwise. It's beautiful. I totally agree, Wendy. It's truly amazing how children come up with some mind-blowing designs at such a young age. Hope it's good enough for the Wall of Fame, and if she wins, she has the money, I promise. My daughter's name is Amber. I'm her mum, Wendy Clements from Suffolk, sending it to us on her behalf. Amber, that is amazing. Keep your Wall of Fame entries coming in and keep up the fantastic, fantastic work. Oh. Amazing, beautiful.
So that means she was 10 when she made that, if she's now 12.
Yeah.
Oh. Amazing. I have 113. And this is from Rosario. She says, hi all, Rosario from Manchester. I'm trying to learn Mark Smith's technique and in his honour graduated the stones and the satin cord, all from Jewellery Maker, and I hope you like it. It's lovely, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Very pretty. I love the colour.
That beautiful, it's celestial blue, it's heavenly blue.
And you're 113.
113. I've got 114.
That's good.
As it happens, and we're stepping into the bridal jewellery with a tiara and a beautiful hair comb, and it says, morning lovelies. I like that. Attached is this week's entry for the Wall of Fame, which was my first attempt at a tiara and comb during the wedding workshop with Sheila last Thursday on the 30th. She is truly amazing and made the whole day really enjoyable. It was good to meet the other ladies too, who also made some amazing jewellery. Sheila's actually on this afternoon with the lovely Becky, folks, so make sure you stay tuned there. Made with findings from JM with purple and white pearls plus green gemstones from the bead scoop. Can't wait to practice the techniques as the end results look so beautifully unique. I would say to anyone thinking of attending a workshop to just do it. One of my best birthday presents ever. How lovely. This is from Sheila Davis in Stafford. Sheila, amazing, and I'm so glad you had a nice time. It doesn't surprise me you had a fabulous time on our jewellery workshops, because every lady tends to rave about them.
Oh,
and look at that. Look what you came away with.
I know. The skills you come away with are just amazing.
Beautiful.
And I've got 115. And this is from Claire in Redcar. Hi, this is my Wall of Fame. I made this heart from sterling silver wire, zircon and tanzanite from Jewellery Maker. I put on a silver sterling chain from her stash. These are my birthstones. I hope you like it, as it's not a great photo. I think it's okay. It's a lovely photo. Yeah. You can see all the detail. That's from Claire in Redcar. Claire, you're 115. Good luck.
Well done, Claire. December baby. December baby. Now 116. Gorgeous, 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 and it's from Lizzie Shaw, and Lizzie says, check this out everybody, love those gemstones there. Hi everybody, here's my Wall of Fame entry for this week. A bracelet made with beading wire, black onyx and snowflake obsidian beads, and of course your findings also. Absolutely amazing, and I think when was it Gemma that introduced the sort of adventures of beading thread, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Love that, making the most of your beading thread, because it is a really versatile material.
You know, it's one of those things you can have it on show, and especially now we've got so many different colours of beading thread. But even the silver one, it's such great quality from Jewellery Maker that it's a shame to hide it. It's beautiful stuff. Well done, every single one of you. Fingers crossed for you all. I've got amazing more brand new strands coming up. Got another bundle, we've got more kits. Come and have a little look at this though, because we've got more opportunities. What you're looking at here, I'm just doing a recap for you. 10 strands. If you've just tuned in, perhaps you missed out on this bundle. Massive saving. £2.99 per strand. £2.99, 10 strand bundle. Look at this. Look at all the gemstones that you're getting here. As any of our jewellery makers, any of our guest designers all say, this is the way that you keep your stash replenished. Because where else can you get genuine gemstones at these sorts of deals? Now, again, when you're actually looking at it, you've got shell, you've got 3 strands of your shell, you've got rose quartz, you've got aventurine in there also, which I absolutely love. Neon apatite coming in.
There's your neon apatite, your green aventurine. You've got a load. I love this strand of agate. Look at that. It's very, very sort of opal in terms of its colour, in terms of the banding that you're also getting. Huge, vibrant red plain rounds. Intense of your colour pops. This is, and again, your creative juices are going to start going without crazy, aren't they?
They certainly
Separate
are.
them, colour match them, colour clash them even.
Do you know, you're going to get this home and you're just going to look and you're going to get your designs coming to your mind. You're going to want to get your sketchbook out. You might just want to keep putting the different colour combinations together, so you get that fantastic inspiration from any bundle like this, and you're going to dive straight in and start working with it.
But $2.99 per strand.
No, I can't buy anything for $2.99 these days.
You can't, can you?
I sent my
like
son,
a packet of crisps is 70p.
I sent my son yesterday to the supermarket. He came back with, I think, 6 items, and it was £14.
Well, that's the thing. You go into the supermarkets to buy like a bag of tea bags or something like that, and you end up spending, what, 20 quid easily. These are genuine gemstones that are going to last eternity, and we're at $2.99.
Amazing, and they're going to last you, so long with your jewellery making. If you do sell at fairs, brilliant. They're a great way to get lots of pieces onto your stall with lots of different colour and texture in there. But if you're thinking about already making for this year's birthday presents and Christmas presents, dare I say it, then it's a great way to get going.
Without doubt. And if you do start your jewellery making journey with us, these are great opportunities. Don't forget, you get all your tutorial DVD. You also get your booklet as well. Go onto our website and it'll walk you step by step various different techniques. Now, recapping one of my favourite bundles of the entire show, it is your peacock pearls, 3 strands. Amazing teal, beautiful sort of navy or purple tones coming through, with also your cultured potato pearls at $16.95, Jewellery Maker. Less than £6 per strand, and I'm going to do it again because I think when you actually twist these together, really, I wouldn't separate them personally, but then each to their own. I just think this colour combination is harmonious, don't you? Absolutely harmonious even. Look at that. $16.95. 0800 644 655. It's a recap again. It was a very, very, very busy auction, so if you love it, I would dial in now. I don't know how many we've got left, but it is still currently just about in stock. How many? Not many. Okay, we're in double figures, but not many. Not many. Only 40 remaining. Now, look at this strand. Ladded? I'm going to have a swig of my coffee in a second. This strand, it was added last minute, because I basically said to Martha, have you got any amethyst? Because I want to talk to our jewellery makers about something that I found out just a couple of days ago. Look at this. It is, of course, your lavender amethyst faceted drops, coming at an amazing price point for you. I'll tell you a little bit about sort of what I found over the last couple of days. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Fabulous. Also, presenters picks. I've got amazing, more bundles, savings, Kumihimo inspiration. Don't go anywhere. We're going to tell you about our DVD collection. Come back with us because there's more jewellery making dreams to be made.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information. The early bird catches the worm. Don't miss out on your chance to grab our amazing early bird offers at 9 AM on weekday mornings. Catch them while you can. There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the front page. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, you simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Welcome back, Jewellery Makers. How are you? Have you had a good morning so far? Have you had a good morning? I hope so. I hope so. I have. It's always a real treat to come back to. If you like, I feel like I've come home. I feel like I've come home. Yes, my spiritual home. Martha says. I agree, because this is where my TGGC journey began, and I love it. Absolutely love it. TGGC journey. Say that fast. Okay. Now this next strand is just exquisite. Now, before I've given you a sneaky peek, I just want to talk to you about this gemstone in particular. Now, I read an article in the Telegraph only a couple of days ago. It was actually shared around as well, various different presenters with it, within the TGGC family. And it actually sort of said, this gemstone, your amethyst is a gemstone. It's been used and it's been adorned by royalty. It's been adorned by sort of the rich and the famous, and within exquisite jewellery for centuries and decades and numerous eras, hasn't it? However, why is it significant to 2014? Because it was an article and it was talking about all those huge jewellery designers, those world-renowned jewellery designers like the likes of your Cartier, your Van Cleef, your Bulgari, all those sorts of places. And they said it's going to be the rebirth. This year is the rebirth of amethyst. Those jewellers that I'm talking about are featuring it really heavily in their 2014 lines. Now, also the colour, it's 2014, it's the colour of purple, basically. Now, I'm not talking about your Pantone colour. And it is literally in the industry, I'm talking fashion, I'm talking jewellery and things like that. It conjures up images of, and I'm sure you'll agree with me, of luxury, of decadence. It's an invigorating gemstone without question or reason. But I wanted to share that with you because maybe you even read it yourself, maybe you even read the article in the Telegraph, but it was saying, and I thought that was really exciting because, I mean, amethyst, I've always been a lover of amethyst, but 2014 marks a really sort of exciting year for this gemstone, and expect to see it very heavily featured in the world's most prestigious jewellers the world over, and obviously commanding massive price points. Now, and what we actually expect with that is when those big jewellers start featuring it, others tend to follow suit, if you like, and they'll also then, you may see an increase, it is a question mark, nothing is set in stone, actually see an increase in your amethyst in terms of price point. Look at that. Now you've got faceted drops. Absolutely love it. They're 10 by 8 millimeters, feminine. Rose de France hues coming through. Rose de France hues, absolutely love it. Flashes of your baby pink. And this month's birthstone, of course. The rebirth 2014 of amethyst. A gemstone that's going to be heavily featured in numerous jewellery houses the world over. Brand new strand today. Absolutely love the shape. Absolutely love the faceting. Would you agree, Sarah? I mean, I've always been a lover of amethyst, especially the sort of soft pastels.
Oh, I love all tones of amethyst.
You're a purple lover, aren't you?
I am. I love purple. Love pinks. Love bright tones. I love colour. But these ones seem to suit my skin tone, so that's why I really like them. But these sort of paler tone, just really lends itself to very elegant, beautiful, feminine jewellery.
It is very girly, isn't it?
It works beautifully with so many of your sort of pastel tones, your classic pearls, your clear quartz, your rose quartz. But then you can take it on a completely different journey, and you can mix it up with your darker gemstones. So you can put your onyx in there, your smoky quartz, you can put in there all of those different tones, and it just changes the look of it completely. And that's what I love about amethyst. It's a very versatile stone.
It is, you're dead right. Like I say, it can take on, it takes on other colours also as well, doesn't it?
It does.
Absolutely love it. Very, very feminine. Perfect for this month. As you know, it's the birthstone, but it's also taking into consideration the femininity, taking into consideration, you know, this month's obviously Valentine's Day. It's perfect for, if you like, emulating love and being all girly and things like that. I just think it's perfect. I'm going to show you the price point first, folks, and obviously then I'll show you around one individual stone. $8.95. $8.95. They're 10 by 6 millimeters. Beautiful softness of pink that you're getting here. Intensity. It is almost Rose de France colours. Almost Rose de France. And that in itself, only 5% of the world's amethyst is actually Rose de France tones. Look at this. Let me cut that for you so I can show you one individual gemstone. Tweezers, tweezers, tweezers. Oh, I got a head pin. Perfect. Amelia, aren't you clever? Look at that. Now, I'm just going to show you, and I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll use this also so I can hold it. Here we go. Check that out. Just one of these in a simple pair of earrings. And even I could do that, Sarah.
I know. Sometimes with jewellery, it's sometimes the simplest designs, when you've got a gorgeous gemstone, the simplest designs work well, because you don't want to hide their beauty, you don't want to lose the quality and the colour of the gemstone in an over elaborate design. So I think sometimes simply let the gemstone shine.
Yeah. And we've put, this is just in case you're wondering, this is a rose gold head pin. And it adds, doesn't it, that beautiful pink, that copper tone, actually sort of, you can see it coming through and sort of lifting the gemstone.
It lifts it, but it also enriches it and warms it slightly.
Good choice of word, I like that, enriches. Enriches it, like that.
Yeah, it gives it warmth.
I've got people multi-buying, no surprises whatsoever. I've Maria, well done to you. Loads of you on the phone. There's Ruth, Hilda, Maria, Jennifer, Anonymous, congratulations. Joan, you're with me also. Let me just move that out of the way for the time being. You can just see one of these. I will count them as well. It's a sizable strand. A sizable strand. Absolutely love it. 0800 644 655. Now I'll say I'll count them, but I've just cut this strand up, so I'll do my very best. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 37. 37 individual faceted drop amethysts. And I've cut half of this off, well, not half of it, but about a good quarter of it. So it's a sizable strand that you're looking at here. Beautiful softness, very elegant. And as I said previously, expect to see it. If you like me, like to sort of get inspired by, there's nothing wrong with that, get inspired by the world's most prestigious and reputable jewellers the world over. 2014 is the rebirth of your beautiful amethyst. It's going to be seen very, very heavily in the most prestigious jewellers, your Van Cleef, your Cartiers, your Bulgari. $8.95, folks. 80 carats that you're getting here. 0800 644 655. If you want to add this, now's the time to do it, folks, because I suspect it's going to be a sellout opportunity. Pop it in your baskets. $8.95, couldn't possibly pass that up, could you? Don't forget $2.95 as well per day. Per day for your postage and packaging, irrespective of how many items you actually add. Irrespective of how many items you actually add to your Jewellery Maker order. Lovely lavender amethyst, that softness, that beautiful sort of pastel tones. And you know that lemon quartz? That would complement each other beautifully, wouldn't it?
Would look just like beautiful blossoms, wouldn't it? When you put that lemon quartz and that together, those tones, very soft, floral. Oh,
love that.
Very elegant, very sophisticated jewellery, because, you know, it's very grown up, if you like, as well.
Well, it's the king of the quartz family, without doubt.
Definitely.
Amethyst. It's the king of the quartz family. It was beautiful. Well, it's the most, shall we say, it's the most used or most collected of the quartz family. In my opinion, without question or doubt, look, that beautiful, beautiful softness. 0806 444 655, and it is. I'm not saying this is Rose de France because it's lavender amethyst, but it is very reminiscent of your Rose de France in terms of those colours that you're actually getting here. That's where it's sort of in between your pink amethyst and in between amethyst as a gemstone. So you're getting those pinks coming through, that beautiful sort of a rose blush. 895 RIGP 16. Stay on those phone lines. Congratulations, every single one of you. I can't wait to see that featured in your Wall of Fame entries, by the way. I'd love to see it. So well done to you. Okay, amazing. Wow, how many goodies can we fit in one little tray? It's bursting out of one tray. Now, talking about trends. Wow. Look at this. The colours that you're getting here. Now, 4 spools, let me push them together so you can actually see them like that. Your satin cord, I absolutely love these. Now, they do click together as well, which is great for storage. Look at that. Neon pink, your silver, your yellow, and a beautiful sort of chrome diopside green there. Absolutely love the satin cord. I can't wait to see. I mean, I know that you bring, how many of these would you use? How many would you use in one necklace?
Oh, well, normally you'd mix your colours, but for a necklace you need if you're doing an 8-stranded Kumihimo braid, you need 8 strands, 3 times the length of the braid that you want to be finished. Right. So, for instance, if it was an 18-inch, it would be 3 times 18-inch times 8. And that would give you the length of the cords you were using. But you wouldn't use a whole spool. No. Well, we've got 9 metres here, haven't we? You have. You've got 10 metres on each spool, isn't it? 10? Is that right? 10 metres? Yeah. Oh, it's the hem cord that's 9. 10 metres on each spool. So approximately 1 millimetre in gauge. Approximately how many necklaces could you get out of those 4 spools, do you reckon? Probably 5 to 6. 5 to 6? Probably, yes. So it's going to go a long way? Yes, definitely. Wow. I mean, if you're making bracelets, you use... Well, that's it. You know, so little. And I always make with my Kumihimo braids, put extra cord on, because then I make my necklace and bracelet at the same time without cutting it. So you actually save cord doing it that way. Top tip. You're full of them this morning, aren't you, Sarah? Top tip. She's damn amazing. Also, your hemp cord. I love this combination. They're beautiful, sort of natural, sort of khaki tones. Now you've got your black, your brown, your cream, and also so your more sort of natural sort of hemp colour. Would you agree? And again, this is the one where we've got 9 metres. Is that right? 9 metres, and same question applies. Again, you would get probably 5 to 6 neckline pieces, but if they're bracelets or if you're making little pieces for key rings or earrings, things like that, I mean, they go so far. It's going to last ages. I made a lot of my samples for the DVD out of one set of hemp cord, and it just went on and on and on. I didn't get to the end of it. Wow. And I've seen all the pieces that you've got 7 projects on that DVD. Yeah, and there was on the first section there was 5 different, I think it was 5 different braids done. So there was 5 samples made for the first section alone, and then the rest of the samples made for the other sections. So there was a lot of Kumihimo samples made, and I made most of it out of 1 pack of hemp and a few other bits and pieces I had at home. And speaking of the DVD. There it is. There it is. I know you're very proud of it, and I know we've had so many reviews, and I do log on to our Facebook page here at Jewellery Maker, even when I'm not sort of in the building, shall we say. So I know so many people are very complimentary on your Jewellery Maker, on your Kumihimo DVD. 6 projects. There are 6 sections, but the first one where we do the 8-stranded round braid, there are 5 patterns, I believe, in there. 5 different patterns, so you actually get 11. Yeah. 11.
11 different pieces.
Yep, so you've got lots to go at. I mean, the first section has 5 patterns for the round braid, the 8 corded round braid, but it just gives people an idea of how to mix their colours and what it gives you different combinations. So it's a really, I'll try to put as much in there as I could in the time allowed.
Well, it sounds like you've succeeded. Sounds like that. So just to recap, everybody, you're getting 4 spools of your satin cord, beautiful sort of chrome dioxide green and neon pink, real sort of canary yellows, and your beautiful metallic silver, your hemp cord. And those 2 pieces alone, going by what Sara said, you're getting approximately, well, in excess, you're in the double figures of necklaces if you were to go along the necklace line. Obviously more than that if you go along the bracelet line or keychains, and the DVD. So 3 items, it should be £15.70. That's amazing. That seems amazing to me, but it's not even your price. £15.70 for all this. At £15.70, that seems amazing. But
I know.
The DVD's £4.95.
I know.
Amazing. Amazing. Really, truly amazing. And again, I know if you pop into those shops, you know the ones which also supply all these kinds of jewellery making brigade, if you like, all the things, your DVDs, your satin cords, your hemp cords, to actually have, I don't know, don't take this as gospel because I'm not 100% sure. How much do you know the place I'm talking about, don't you?
Yes.
For that?
Oh, crikey, you'd probably pay that for that there.
You would, wouldn't you?
Yes.
I'm thinking, that's what I'm thinking.
The last time I bought any cording material from that sort of place, I had to buy it by the metre, so I had to queue up at this little stall and to get my
have it cut
and wait for the lady to come to do it.
Yep.
Thinking in my head, how much do I actually need? I wasn't quite sure, so I'm trying to do a bit of mental arithmetic of how much cord I might need.
And if you're like me, I'm not great at maths.
No, I'm not when I'm on the spot either. It's like, panic. So then I got it home, and there wasn't enough. So then I had to trundle all the way back again to get some more.
And it was expensive.
And it was expensive.
I can't believe that deal. Martha, that's amazing. Amazing. You'd expect to pay that for the DVD alone. I know that you can get them at £4.95 for us on our website. So literally an extra £3, you're getting a huge amount. And you can create 10+ necklaces, going by what the lovely Sara Elvin has said. 10+ necklaces for that. Well, if you're thinking about starting your own business, Kumihimo, I'm feeling, is the way forward.
There's a huge sort of Kumihimo following. People are just so many different styles.
But it's a very small outlay.
It is, but what you actually get, and when it's finished, it looks amazing. But don't forget, if you are selling on your Kumihimo pieces, the time. Don't forget your time, please.
Of course.
And if you're using gemstones as well.
Your skill.
Yes, and if you're using your gemstones in there as well, you know, don't forget to price accordingly so people understand that you are using genuine gemstones.
Without question. Congratulations, Kay, Lynn, Elizabeth, Helen, Felicity, Mona, Susan and Raymond. So many on those phone lines. Well done to you. An amazing deal. Just to recap, you are getting your chrome dioxide satin cord, your neon pink, that beautiful canary yellow satin cord, and also your metallic silver. 9 meters of your hemp cord also. Each of those spools are 10 meters each. And also the introduction to Kumihimo, which Sara was saying there's 6 projects, although project 1 actually has 5 different designs on it, so in total it's almost 11. Stop and start at your own pace. All for amazing £7.95. Well done, jewellery makers, you've done it. Phenomenal, phenomenal deal. Okay, now new strand. When do the clocks go forward? No, it's not long, it's next month. It's next month, isn't it?
Oh, yeah,
I know it's next month. Yeah, it definitely goes forward in March. Definitely goes forward in March as we go into spring. In fact, I don't think it's literally in the weeks time. This is, just perfect for this coming season, isn't it? I know you love this. March the 30th. So just, you were just about right. Okay, I knew it was March. I didn't realise it was quite, I thought it was earlier than that. Okay, 6 weeks away. Now this strand, beautiful quartzite carved flowers. I know this is your favourite, isn't it?
Do you know what I just thought when I saw that? Easter. Just reminds me of when you get the daffodils in your supermarket, you know, they're selling the daffodils, you get the Easter chicks everywhere, and it's got all of those sort of...
Oh, the little Easter chicks.
Yeah, it's got all those tones, hasn't it? It's just beautiful.
The little fluffy chicks that you put on your Easter cake.
Yeah, it looks like one of those.
Shredded wheat with chocolate, what? Now, Martha, I didn't know, I've not heard this. Martha is saying, have you ever made, with the little furry chicks that you put on your Easter cake, shredded wheat, melted chocolate nests? I think you need to share this. She's gone shy. So you use your shredded wheat to make the nest, then with melted chocolate, I'm going to try this. And then you put your little chicks in there.
Yeah.
Did you know this as well?
Yeah, I've done it for school for the Easter cake sale.
Is it just me that's never done little shredded wheat nests?
And if you don't like shredded wheat, you can use
Rice Krispies?
Shreddies.
Shreddies?
Yeah.
Yes, shreddies. Wouldn't it? Well, you could build them a little house with shreddies.
You just break them up. So
so they look more like twigs.
Yes.
I've never done this. Have I missed out? I've clearly missed out. No, this is not a Welsh thing. Anybody at home that's watching it in Wales, did you ever make these? I've never made these. Never. Never. In spring, we used to just get dressed up as little Welsh girls. Little hats and a leek. 260 carats, look at this, your yellow quartzite, I love it. And Sarah, you're 100% right, it's very uplifting, it's cheerful as we move into the next season, really invigorating, isn't it? Love the difference of colours.
And those flowers, they're just going to work so well if you want to do your Shambhala style bracelets with them, whether you want to make little bouquets out of them, as we saw on the designer inspiration yesterday, there was those flowers in the basket. They would be beautiful for making that. I just think they're going to lend themselves to lots and lots of different skills right across the jewellery making medium, whether it's wire work, whether you're a braider, whether you just love beading. These work beautifully.
They do, and they're carved on both sides as well. Yes. Carved on both sides, so it's, you know, we're not, it's literally, let me hold that one at the end so you can see. Now, oh, and if I hold it like that, then you might, see if I can do it there with a bit of movement. There we go. That one at the end, you can actually see, look at the movement that you're getting, the lustre from every single one of those flowers, and the time that goes into actually bringing you a carved strand like this of genuine gemstones. Absolutely, absolutely love it. And straight away, as soon as we start bringing you your sort of your hearts, your stars, your calla lilies, as we saw earlier, your carved flowers. I know I remember the elephant strand as well, and all of those different strands. The time, not just the gemstone, not just the time and effort that's gone into actually mining this gemstone, but also, like I said, faceting it and carving it, that in itself needs to be taken into consideration.
It does, and just when you held that up, I just saw that it's got a crisscross across the top. I think they make beautiful wire work rings. You could take the wire right across through the grooves.
Maybe gold wire. I like that thought.
Yes.
Take the wire, literally do a cross detailing across one of the gemstones. I like the idea of that. Your yellow quartzite carved 4-petal flowers, 260 carats, brand new jewellery makers to you this evening, and we're at £7.45. I know, hands down, this is going to be one of those pieces that you see maybe once and then never again. Loads of you dialing through. Well done, Rosalind, Dorothy, Edwina, Sharon, Sylvia, Dorothy in London, Barbara in London, Jane in Hertfordshire, I beg your pardon. At 7:45, never been on your screens before, absolutely love it. Shall I count them for you? Would you like me to count them, jewellery makers? Let me count so you can see approximately how many is coming on your, landing on your doorstep. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Approximately 24 on this, well, it's 24 on this strand, so give or take. You get, oops, you're going to get the same carat weight. Absolute, Sarah.
All right. They got a bit excitable.
She's getting all excited by the quartzite flowers. You throwing your gemstones?
I am, but I just thought they'd look beautiful with these leaves as well.
Oh, are you about to bring me some leaves?
Yes.
Show me some leaves.
I thought they would look beautiful with these.
Let's see, let's see.
Don't you think they'd look beautiful if you wire work them?
If
you wire work them into maybe a headpiece or...
Oh, they do.
Or into
in about an hour, oops, in about an hour and 20. They would.
They would work beautifully, wouldn't they?
Genius. Genius, absolutely love that. And you can make it almost sort of 3D, couldn't you? Like you were saying with your designer inspiration, you can make a bouquet.
You can make a bouquet, you can make a big headpiece, you can make wire work cuffs, you can do all sorts with them. It would be beautiful.
Absolutely love it, yes. And unlike your perfect Mother's Day gift, Mothering Sunday, not too far away, don't forget your Mothering Sunday. And this in itself, like, well, you know, firstly, it's not like a bunch of flowers. It's not going to, in a couple of weeks, it's going to wilt and die. This is something that's going to last forever, forever and ever and ever. Mothering Sunday is the same day as the clocks go forward, the 30th. So that's a good day, good date to put in your diary. Get creative. And yellow is that colour is associated to Mothering Sunday, isn't it? It really is. So not just your Easter, which is coming up. Not just spring, your Mothering Sunday. It is a nurturing colour, a very nurturing colour. Love that. Loving yellow, generally, is a colour. Absolutely love it. 7:45, lots of you multi-buying. Congratulations, last chance saloon, quite literally. Sorry, I say that on American channel. Last chance opportunity. It's going to more than likely be one of those strands that has been introduced and then you only see once. Christine, Miss L, Susan, Anonymous, Barbara, Josephine, Ruth, Maria, loads of you still there. Lots of you multi-buying as well. Congratulations to you all at 7:45. Brand new. Love it. Love, love, love it. Okay. This next bundle. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Again, straight away, you've got hearts. I'll tell you now. So, jewellery makers, I've got heart. We all love Jewellery Maker, don't we? Look at this. Ah, Martha, that was so heartfelt then. She went, yeah, so much. Ah, I loved how you said that then. Yeah, it makes you really happy. Ah, love that. We do love Jewellery Maker, and so we should. So we should. Everything that goes on behind the scenes, everything that we do and bring, the genuine gemstones. It's a company that I'm 100% passionate for. Now, look at this. We're all getting a bit gushy, aren't we? We're all getting a bit gushy, right? Your pyrite hearts. 185 carats, 10 by 10 millimeters. That beautiful sort of metallic look that you get from this amazing gemstone. No other gemstone even comes closely like to that, well, fool's gold as it's so often called, that beautiful. It's a cross between perfect, in my opinion, and some of you might think, what on earth is she going on about now? But I think it offers you gold and silver.
Yes, it does, because it gives you that antique mirrored feel.
Yeah.
That's what I love about it. I love the antique feel, the vintage feel you get from it, but you get the two tones mixed together. If you were to get silver and gold paint and mix them together, you get a tone very similar.
It would be that, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It would be that. So you could use it with your silver wire, you could use it with your gold wire. You've also got, look at these, beautiful, and again, the two complement each other perfectly. Your chocolate shell hearts. Love that. And they are 9 by 8 millimeters. Then, adding that sort of glistening luster, your clear quartz, all the way from Brazil, 240 carats. Now, your clear gemstones and in particular your pyrite, those two strands, Sarah, would you say they are staples?
Oh, most definitely. They're the ones you're going to reach for all the time.
Yeah.
You're going to have, I don't know if everybody sorts their gems like I do, but I have colour boxes.
Yeah.
And I have my sort of neutrals, my blacks, my whites, my browns, or my smoky quartz and things like that, and I have my neutral boxes, and they are always out. I don't put them away. They stay out.
They're the ones that stay on your workstation.
They stay out. So I have a cupboard that I keep all my gemstones in. They never go in there. They're always out in my craft room.
That makes sense.
Because they're the ones that I will, if I'm working with a bright colour and I think it needs toning down, I'll grab those. If I'm working with a colour that I think is a little bit tricky to tone with other gemstones, I'll grab those as well.
I'm just adding your challenge kit strands, because I think, as you said, those sort of natural sort of tones, they're going to complement each other, aren't they? These two are coming up. Right, 3 strands. Your pyrite should be, your clear quartz, and also your chocolate hearts should be 1585 rather. Not today. Not today. 3 strands, natural, beautiful, genuine gemstones, your pyrite, your chocolate shell, and also your clear quartz. This morning, Jewellery Maker's at £12.95. Again, it's just over £3. £3 per strand.
That's amazing value, isn't it? It's just, you know, when you go to anywhere else to buy gemstones on the high street and you look at the prices that you would pay if you can get gemstones, which you very rarely can in any of the high street beaderies, you will pay an awful lot more.
For pyrite alone, I've just demonstrated my terrible math skills as well, Jewellery Maker, so £4.30 per strand, but that for the pyrite alone.
That's it, if you can find it.
If you can actually find it, yeah.
That's the tricky bit. You can't just walk in and say, right, I'd like a strand of heart-shaped pyrite, please, and I want them top to bottom drilled, and I want them all beautifully uniform, colour matched and shaped and everything else. It's not going to happen.
Amazing. But yeah, as you're just looking here, even the chocolate shell, the edging and that perfect heart formation, it's very difficult to actually achieve, isn't it?
It is, the work that goes into these strands, and we forget so easily that these have come out the ground. They had to be found, they've had to be mined, they've had to be faceted, drilled, processed, put on strands, shipped halfway around the world. And they're on offer at £4.
I know. Just over £4 each.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Unbelievable, everybody. I know, and I have to remind myself. I have to remind myself on a daily basis that you know, of course they're genuine gemstones. Of course they are. You're getting genuine gemstones, the best quality at these sorts of prices. And you know, £4, £4. Well done for your vintage feel. 185 carats in total, in fact it's more than that. 185 carats in your pyrite, 240 in your clear quartz, and of course your shell at £12.95. Well done to you. Leave that with you. Leave that with you. Ooh. This is Martha's second favourite, did you say? And it, oh, really? And when Martha joined the Jewellery Maker family, she'd never heard of it prior, and she fell in love with it the moment that she joined the Jewellery Maker, and I love it. I love it, love it. Massive trend alert gemstone, beautiful, your beautiful dalmatian jasper. Now, 3 strands, you've got your ovals, your squares, and top drilled marquise cut. Look at this, I love it. If you enjoyed your animal instinct bundle, then I know you'll love this too. Now I've got a couple of pieces of jewellery that our jewellery designers have actually made for us. The earrings are awesome. Look at these. Love that. Really complemented by with the actual gold wire that you're getting here and the gold findings. Love that. Just take a little look. That beautiful swirl detail on the top of that, on the top of the earring. Love that. And incorporating all the different facets, all the different shapes. Then look at this amazing necklace, again incorporating all the different shapes. You've got your ovals, you've got your squares, you've got your beautiful marquise cut. Who's this made by? Lovely Sue Jackson. Lovely Sue Jackson. Sue, gorgeous. Absolutely love it. And of course then using your heart toggle clasps. And that demonstrates exactly, Sarah, don't you agree, why you don't always have to use the finding for its exact purpose?
No, I love changing the use of the findings because they're so beautiful. The ones we get in the kits and the ones you can get off the website are so beautiful that they don't need to be hidden, and they don't need to be just used for purpose. They can be used as beautiful embellishments for the neckline or for the wrist.
Love, love, love it. Now 3 strands of your Dalmatian jasper. You've got your puffy squares, your puffy ovals, and your top drilled marquise cut. Should be $15.85. This amazing gemstones that's captivated Martha's heart. She loves it. Never heard of it before. Loves it now. For 3 strands. It is changing, I promise. You're about to get an even lower price now. Even lower price. It was meant to be $12.95. Now, because it didn't swap, we have to go lower. $11.95 Jewellery Makers for 3 strands. Fingers crossed, best of luck to you all. Your top drilled dalmatian jasper. Absolutely love it. Now, again, using your sort of, in particular your marquise cut, that cut itself, you don't see that often, do you?
I think it's because it is, when they cut the gemstone, very wasteful. So
it's difficult as well.
Yeah, so, and it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's so, when you put it in your jewellery, it just changes the designs, gives it a different look and feel. It gives it that very opulent, expensive feel to them as well.
Yeah.
And I just love using them, and they make beautiful flowers too.
They do. I say it's a versatile gemstone. I totally agree with you when you say as a cut of a gemstone, yes, it's very, very wasteful, but also it's very difficult, especially top drilled marquise cut, because if you think about that angle, it's very difficult to sort of chip off the end, if you like, the sort of the point of the gem, and then if you drill through it where there's weakness, if you like, that would be the sort of weaker area of the gemstone, because there's less of a carat weight there, then again you could split it, couldn't you? So it's going to be a wasteful cut. Yes. And again, time, effort that goes into it. Don't forget, you've got your beautiful puffy squares. You've also got your puffy ovals here. 3 strands Jewellery Makers. Trend alert, including your dalmatian jasper at $11.95. Well done, Linda, Melanie, Wendy in Warwickshire, Anonymous in Cheshire, Marie in Belfast, Hannah in Sussex, new buyers with me also, loads of you multi-buying, Sandra in Greater Manchester, congratulations to you. I think Sue has given us a really amazing piece with this as well. Maxi dress in the summer. Just a white t-shirt, your white t-shirt and jeans, simple, beautiful, beautiful piece. Letting all the attention be on the gemstones. It was meant to be over £15. Then we had a situation with our graphics, so we were meant to take it to £12.95. You've got an extra added pound off, folks. Added pound off. 0800 644 655. You lucky, lucky people. Gorgeous. Without doubt, Martha's favourite. Loves it. Loves it, loves it, loves it. I agree, Martha. Stay on those phone lines. MFGC 62. You've done it, you've got it. Wow. I love it. What number did that come out of? 14. Beautiful. Now, speaking of beautiful, what an apt name for this kit. What an apt name. Now, can I just say, when I first came in this morning and walked into the studios and had a little look at the kits, obviously this is the first time I've ever seen them today, but this morning, instantly, I picked up one strand, and as soon as I show it to you, I know you're going to love it, be smitten like I was, looked at it and said, my gosh, isn't that an amazing strand of opal? It's not opal, it's an amazing strand of aventurine. The colour that you're getting is phenomenal. You wait to see it, right? Beautiful copper beading thread, your monofilament and your clear elastic. So you get your standard threading pack, folks. Well, not standard, it's got your copper thread. Then to complement that beautiful sort of gold tones, now are these still like gold dust? I thought so. Your rose gold plated copper, sterling silver, rose gold plated sterling silver. How many pieces? 43 pieces. That's soft. The introduction of copper that goes into this gold gives you that beautiful feminine blush. You've got the chain, I love. That heart detail, absolutely love it. Head pins, eye pins, shepherd's hooks, toggle clasps, your bolt rings, your crimp beads, your crimp covers as well. 43 pieces. These always were, certainly when I was upstairs here at Jewellery Maker, were absolutely gold dust, and I get the impression they still are, going by what Martha just said to me. Yes, it was a straight yes as soon as I had that response. Now, don't forget, bead and thread, then your rose gold copper. Oh, sorry, sterling silver. Have I got any tweezers? I'll just pick these up now. Spacer beads. Love this. Inside, again in your sterling silver, 4 of them in total. Thank you, Mike. 4 of them in total. Look at this. I bet you had a dream working with this kit, Sarah.
I loved it. Beautiful, beautiful kit. Beautiful tones, lovely findings. Oh, just amazing.
Now you get 4 of these jewellery makers, and they are really solid as well. Solid amount of your precious metal. Look at that. There we go. 4 of those in total. Now just check out these gemstones. Utterly amazing. Firstly, moonstone. Schiller. Think of that blue lagoon. Think of your tropical paradise, and I think these gemstones really do transport you there. Amazing moonstone. 150 carats. 150 carats, the Schiller that you get through. And then I'm going to bring you another stunning gemstone. It's not a gemstone we have on a frequent basis, your sunstone. Look at the size of these. Again, it gives you that beautiful, beautiful sheen. Sizable nuggets. Or adventurescence from this amazing gemstone. But then check this out, folks. For me, and it was the one I was drawn to the moment I came into the studio. Look at this Amazonite. It's amazing. Isn't that colour phenomenal? Can you see why I thought it was like the most amazing strand of opal?
I wasn't sure what it was when I got it home.
I know.
Because it's just got the most amazing colour. It's lovely.
I love Amazonite as a gemstone. I absolutely love it. But because it's got, I don't know what I was expecting. Wow, have we put one of our collector's choice strands into a kit?
I know. Amazing.
That's what it looked to me. Gorgeous. Your Amazonite, plain rondelles, but they're sizable rondelles there in their own right. 120 carats in total. All beautiful, natural gemstones. So just to recap, 3 strands, including your Amazonite, your sunstone, and your moonstone. You've got your sterling silver with rose gold, copper spacers. 43 of your sterling silver, rose gold, sterling silver, rose gold plated findings, and also your threading pack with your gold threading material. Now, everything that you're looking at here, folks, should be £40.20. Without doubt. That strand, I keep raving about it, but it's so beautiful, isn't it?
It is. It's just amazing.
Keep raving about it. I think it's one of my favourite strands I've seen this year. I absolutely love it. What should we do with this amazing price point? £40.20 for your Blue Lagoon. What do we reckon? How about this? Wow. Sterling silver as well. Rose gold plated sterling silver, aventurine sunstone and moonstone. This is one of my favourite kits I think I've seen for ages.
I know, isn't it gorgeous?
I love it. I absolutely love it.
It's got a real summer beachy feel.
It has, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just really warm and lovely and
sand between your toes.
Oh yes, definitely. Can't wait.
With a little cocktail.
Do you imagine you might get a cocktail that colour on the beach?
Yes. That'll dye your tongue blue.
Yes.
There are cocktails like that, aren't there?
There definitely are.
Yes. Aren't they called Blue Lagoons?
There are cocktails called Blue Lagoons.
Isn't there a cocktail called Blue Lagoon? I thought so. Or Blue Moons. There's a Blue Moon as well. A Blue Moon and there's a Blue Lagoon. Text in 60777 if you know of any cocktails that colour. Right, oh, amazing. Do you know what? Love this. You've done little spirals.
Yes.
Look at that.
Just wanted to use the head pins because I had a couple left, so I thought, why not? Just makes it a little bit more rich, a little bit more substantial.
Oh, just beautiful. And you've made your own sort of clasps as well with these necklaces, your actual findings. You made your own findings. Can I turn that round so I can actually show everybody at home that, oops, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll show you how to do it up. Sorry, Sarah.
That's okay. They're supposed to come undone.
They are supposed to come undone. Let me just demonstrate if I can. Look at this. See how Sarah's made her own findings there out of the head pins. Can you see? Right, you're clever, aren't you?
Well, it just means that you can make more pieces from the kit that you've got as well. And, you know, I love those because I can't quite often do a ring bolt clasp or lobster claw clasp. I can't undo them quite often.
No, I know, I'm the same.
I don't mind if it's on my wrist because I've got a little contraption to do my bracelets up. But if it's on my neckline, I can't see. And then if I'm trying to do it in the mirror, I can't get my hands to work back to front because it's a reflection.
And then your arms start aching.
I know, and then you get frustrated and you go out without that piece of jewellery on.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Yes.
All the time, yeah, unless you've got the other half there.
And trying to ask an 11-year-old boy, can you put your necklace on for me? He'll try, but bless him.
Mum.
Oh, no. Well, yeah, I get that one from the 11-year-old. The other one's not so bad.
He'll help.
He'll help.
I love this as well. Absolutely love it. All the attention. Using the tassels also. Waste not, want not. Use everything. That bracelet. Ooh. Oh.
I know. Warm.
I just love that colour. Love that colour.
It's like swimming pool blue, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Beautiful.
What are you showing us then?
I'm going to show you how to use the tassels.
The tassels,
I know it's a bit of a Marmite subject, the tassels. You either love them or hate them. But I love them because they're in the same colour as the gemstone, so I'm going to use them. But what I do like to do is to make sure my tassels are both the same size, because they might be slightly different sizes. These ones are perfectly the same size.
Perfect. Okay, so you can give them a haircut,
but
basically.
If they're not, I'll do this over my beading tray, otherwise I'll be picking up the tassels for a while. Let me just put my beading tray in there. All you need to do is squidge it together with your fingers, like so.
Yeah.
Get all the tails together, and a good sharp pair of scissors, because what you want to go...
Also, if you don't want them that big and you just want the tassel detail, but you want them a bit shorter.
There you go. It's got a haircut now, so it's a smaller version.
It's had a trim.
It's had a trim. So there you go.
Lovely.
So that's as simple as it is to make them the right size for you. And then what I'm going to do is to use one of my headpins, my beautiful headpins, to make the bottom part of my earring. Now, I don't want to make a loop. I just literally want to almost make like a fish hook. You see what I've done there? It's like a little fish hook.
Yeah.
And that's going to hold my tassel for me. And what I will do is, if you could, normally you can get the headpin straight through, but if you, if you can't, you can put your little round nose pliers in there and make that a bit bigger. And then I can just squidge that together like that, and that's that on there. And then what I did was a little bit different, is I went the wrong way around with my graduation. So I just picked out a few gemstones. So I'm going to do small,
grab those as well.
Medium, large.
Small, medium, large?
Yes. So you can choose however you want to do it, but I felt this worked really well. So small, medium, large. And if you wanted to, you've got some beautiful spacer beads that you get extra in the kit.
4 in total.
Those. Yes.
4 in total, yeah.
Too beautiful. I'm going to put one on top of my earring. Too beautiful
go on.
to leave out.
Go on, go crazy.
There we go. So we'll put one on the top, just there, and we could put them in between. And then to close the top, what I like to do is, if you've got, like I have, I've got a little bit of my head pin left, which I would normally cut off. Because it's sterling silver, I don't want to waste it.
No, of course not.
So what I would do is just roll the top of this. And this also gives you a much more secure
And you're getting that gorgeous pink, that beautiful soft blush that you get from your rose gold. I just love it. I just love it.
And then literally attach, because I've rolled that, what I want to do is to open my earring finding. What I normally do with the earring finding is, if you put them against your finger flat, then you can just literally just lift up a little bit. And you don't need to do a lot with the earring findings, especially if you move that little spring out the way. You'll find you've got a lovely opening, and then just add that onto there, close that back up.
How easy was that?
There's one earring, and if you're in a hurry, you'd have those on your ears by now, because you wouldn't have had to do as much talking as me. You'd have made them.
Amazing, you know, it's like I said, the genuine gemstones. You've got your precious metals here, beautiful rose gold, and it's incorporating your sort of textiles along with gemstones itself, all 100% natural, not enhanced in any way, shape or form. I love this. I absolutely love that colour.
And I'd wear this colour all the time, and it actually goes with my top.
Do you know what they call this colour? Do you know what they call this colour? It's called Celeste Blue. Celeste Blue. or spearmint, yeah, it's Celeste blue, which it's called, it's a heavenly blue, and it's regarded maybe a little bit, yeah, you might be a little bit right, it's sort of leaning towards the spearmint, but that beautiful sort of, more the tassel colour there is Celeste blue, and do you know it's said to be the most perfect tone or perfect colour of your blues?
It's just so regal as well, and I saw a peacock at the weekend and he had loads of this colour in him. Looked amazing.
We've got a text
Ooh.
from, get this, and I so wish I was there, Puerto Rico.
Wow.
Wow, how amazing. This is from Beatrice, beautiful name Beatrice, who says, hello everybody, good morning, love you guys. Oh, how nice is that?
So sweet.
Wow. Over in gorgeous Puerto Rico, I'm not even a little bit jealous. Do you know how cold it is here at the moment? We've also got a Blue Lagoon cocktail, yes. Vodka blue up, Curacao, yes. Lemonade, a slice of orange, and what? A cherry. And a cherry.
And an umbrella.
And an umbrella.
I
Yeah,
need
a
an
Blue
umbrella.
Lagoon has got to have an umbrella in it, hasn't it? And the, even if you want it or not, a blue tongue.
Yes.
That comes, whether you choose it or not, you're going to get a blue tongue with your Blue Lagoon. Amazing. Just to recap, folks, hands down, one of my favourite kits that I've actually seen of this year, $29.95. You're getting your Amazonite, your Sunstone and your Moonstone. Don't forget sterling silver with your rose gold plate findings. Also those beautiful, beautiful spacer beads. Fabulous, fabulous. Thank you ever so much, Sarah.
You're welcome.
But it's time for your centre stage moment in your Wall of Fame. And guess what, folks? I've got a special guest. Welcome back, everybody, and a very warm welcome to these two lovely ladies. This is Leslie.
It is, yeah.
Leslie. Oh, hang on, let me bring you the mic. Is it working? Testing? Is it working? Let me pass you this, girl, so you'll have to speak because otherwise they won't be able to hear you. And welcome to our Wall of Fame.
Oh, thank you.
Now,
Nice to be here.
There's a reason why you're here. Do you want to tell everybody at home?
Well, I happened to send in my entry to the Wall of Fame, and I'm on the Silver Rings course with Natalia, having a wonderful time. And apparently my design has come up to be shown today.
It's here. It's here. So you're going to read out your Wall of Fame entry.
Oh, right. Okay.
I put you on. Oh, am I reading? Okay, we won't put you on the spot, but you can stay here. And sorry, introducing.
I'm Sophia. I'm her daughter.
Sophia and daughter, mother and daughter. See, that's lovely. What a nice day out. Is this the first time you've been on a workshop before?
No, we did the introduction to silver clay, and then this is a really nice progression
Coming back
step.
in progressional.
Yeah, it's really good.
What would you say to anybody who hasn't been on one of our courses before?
Well, quite a lot of people get the kits. We got the kit first, but you're kind of a bit scared to open them.
Particularly with silver clay.
Get in there, particularly with silver clay, because there's so many little tricks. It's not tricky at all, but there's so many things you think might be, and it's just the best way to start. It really is.
You make sure that you get the firing right and the moulding right, and
It's
how
really
it works together.
It's
and then
important, isn't it?
Off and away.
You're off and away. Now, what we're going to do, folks, because obviously you're here at Natalia's course, we're going to give you the details for that. There they all are, ladies. Give us a wave.
They're a lovely
Give
bunch.
us a wave. There we go. Waving away. There's Natalia, busy at it, head down. Oops. Now we're going to give you the details of that. So speak to the lovely Wendy. Let's see all your fabulous, fabulous creations. Now, number 117. Love this. Love that, isn't it? What a set. Turn it round. Laura Monroe. And Laura says, hi all at JM Towers. Here is a selection of my chainwell, the knotted set being my first attempt. Your first attempt?
Wow.
All made with rings and findings purchased at Jewellery Maker, except one class from my stash. We'll let you off that, Laura, because that from Edinburgh is amazing. Absolutely gorgeous. And there's a designer that does something very, very similar to that, and I think you know which one I'm on about. Amazing. Good luck, Laura. That's fantastic.
Okay, I have 118, and this is from Alan. I think that's how you say it. Well, here is my first attempt at wire cuff and ring. I love them.
Wow.
I love how the gems really look like daisies. Nice for spring. Have a great evening, guys, and that's from Alan. Lovely.
That's first attempt.
Yeah.
How neat and tidy and amazing is that first attempt?
Can I just say, if any of you actually saw my wire work attempt, and everyone starts laughing because it's kind of infamous within the building, that's your first attempt. Amazing.
Absolutely
Beautiful. Look at this. 119. I love this. A beautiful, beautiful car out of wire from Debbie Horton in Manchester. Hi all, this week's entry is meant to be an E-type jag. I can see that.
Yeah.
An E-type jag out of wire. Phenomenal. At least it looks like a car, lol. Laugh out loud. All made with JM wire in blue and silver, sodalite donut wheels, and a mystic quartz headlights. I love this. Please show this on Thursday as I'm off work for that day. Good luck to all. Debbie, your wish has been granted, and that is really amazing. I love it. Look at the little headlights.
Oh, that's
Love it.
So lovely. I've got two beautiful necklaces here, 120, and this is from Beverly, and she's in Felixstowe. She says, here is a picture of my latest two makes. The pieces were made entirely from JM stock, except for two wire guardians, which were from her stash. And she's used those on the Mookite necklace. The other necklace is made from fancy jasper donuts and bead scoop small round beads. Good luck to everybody entering the Wall of Fame this week, and that's from Beverly in Felixstowe.
Beautiful, Beverly. Love that. And I love the donuts as well.
I've got to love a donut.
You got to love a donut.
Yep.
A Gemstone donut, and also
The
sugary donut
the eating
as well.
type as well.
Just
you can
combining
eat,
two wonderful things.
Don't
Two
make
wonderful
jewellery
things.
with donuts while eating donuts.
Why is that?
Well, you might pick the wrong one up.
Yes. Well, yes.
Don't do the
Now, who is this from, I wonder? A very talented person, I feel. Now, not only do you do silver clay, you do amazing wire work. Would you like to read it out? Or would you like me to read it out for you?
You go for the reading.
121 from the very lovely Leslie, who just so happens to be in our studio today. And Leslie says, hi all at JM, here is my entry for the Wall of Fame. It is made from antique bronze wire and ruby gemstones, all brought from Jewellery Maker, of course. I look forward to seeing you all on Thursday the 6th, when I will be on that silver ring course along with my daughter Sophia. We are looking forward to learning even more about this great medium. Love, Leslie and Sophia. Now, Leslie, you've done matching earrings. Perhaps you can talk us through with ruby.
Yeah, well, I happen to have the piece with me, so they're actually
Look
here.
at this.
Oh, look at that.
Let's show the camera this, because it's amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Are you? You must be immensely proud.
I'm really pleased the way it turned out, because I just love the colour of the antique bronze wire with the ruby, because it's got this sort of browny red tone to this particular ruby, and then being able to marry the two together, and then looking for a chain, what else but try and make one that matches. So that's what I did, so hopefully it works.
And the skill in the links alone, I mean, I will freely admit I'm not an accomplished jewellery maker. That in itself, the skill in creating every single one of those, I totally appreciate that.
They're relatively simple to make, actually.
Yeah, but
Just
so
a couple of
effective.
moves. Yes, that's
so
right.
so effective.
Yeah.
People forget it's time as well,
Yeah,
isn't it?
Exactly. It's the labour that actually goes
Yeah.
into labour of love. Leslie, truly amazing. Best of luck.
you.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you very much
I've
for
got my
having me
fingers
here.
crossed, and enjoy your silver course. And so nice to have mother and daughter here with us as well at JM.
Good luck to everybody else
wow.
this week.
Have a little look at this. Whew, gosh, no pressure there. Don't drop the gemstone strands. Whew, on live television, Elena. Look at this first strand.
Oh, wow.
This is none other than Tanzanite.
So much clarity in that.
Beautiful clarity and richness of colour, that saturation that you're seeing, those cornflower blues. It's coming up, not long to wait for that. My presenter's pick, more brand new strands as well, so don't go anywhere. If you want to actually attend Natalia's course, we're going to tell you exactly how to do that right now. Thank you, ladies.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Come and join in the fun with international art clay instructor Natalia Coleman as she teaches you the basics of making personalised rings from silver clay. During the course of the day, you will learn how to create your own rings, add texture and decoration, finishing and polishing, and how to add colour to your finished piece. The full course includes use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a chance to meet our presenters, and have a chance to visit our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just $99.95. To book your place, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
You can now keep in touch by following Jewellery Maker on Twitter. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy to follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques. Jewellery Maker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, Jewellery Maker are never far away.
This. The gemstone, the gorgeous Tanzanite, my presenter's pick. And well, it's always going to be something. If I can get my hands on something like this, Jewellery Makers, then of course it's going to be what I'm going to bring you. Now, what you're looking for, of course, I mean, you know, you're gemstone lovers like myself, like Sarah, like everybody here in this building. It's that beautiful cornflower blue. How deeply saturated every single one of those gemstones are. That drives the value, that drives the price point. Now, since its discovery in 1967, no other gemstone has reached, if you like, the status, the world-renowned and demand ever. Now, it's speculated that there's just 20 years remaining of mining, just 20 years left to actually acquire this gemstone. And I, for one, as a gemstone collector and lover, I'm not going to be leaving it 20 years, because then what you can absolutely predict is, without question, is that it's going to keep increasing every year. It's going to keep increasing in terms of price point within the industry, and already there's massive increases. If you actually go over to the Caribbean, now I'm usually on our American channel, And I had a message in from one of our American customers about Tanzanite, and they said, Elena, I've just come back from vacation, as they say, from vacation, where they were, obviously there's an abundance of jewellery stores over in the Caribbean. And they said for good quality, and we'd say about AAA graded, so that beautiful sort of richness, that cornflower blue, for 1 carat of Tanzanite in the Caribbean at the moment, $1,200. And you know what? That doesn't surprise me in the slightest. That's £700–800. That does not surprise me at all. And certainly, if you actually look for quality for Tanzanite here in the UK, certainly in the jewellery shops, you can expect to see it. If it's not over 4 figures, it's certainly approaching it. 30 carats you've got here. Those beautiful, round, faceted gemstone beads. December's birthstone, it's also the gemstone of new beginnings. So perhaps if you're thinking jewellery makers and of your loved ones, or if you're, well, birthstones obviously, but also I just love the notion behind it, that the association with obviously rebirth, new beginnings. Now that might be a new job, a new house, a new career, a new venture, a new relationship even. Tanzanite is that gemstone. It's very much, it's like it's a hopeful, it's an aspirational gemstone. Absolutely gorgeous colour. Now, if I actually hold this out for you as well, each individual Tanzanite is sizable in its own right. And I would actually say this, folks, if you put just one of those and turn them into on your butterfly posts, turn them, one of those, or 2 of those rather, and turn them into studs, certainly as a consumer and a buyer of this gemstone, you could absolutely, what, £30 for 2 stud earrings? I would pay it. I'd pay it, definitely. If you put it with your sterling silver, would you agree?
It really, you know, the price that you charge for your jewellery depends where you're selling it. But if you're selling from, say, if you've got a little concession in a hairdresser's, or in a gift boutique, or in those sorts of places, definitely that sort of price. If you were selling possibly at a craft fair or market, you may try, may adjust your price slightly. But definitely for Tanzanite, I mean, just try and find a pair of Tanzanite earrings for that price. In sterling silver. Well, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. No. It's not going to happen. Not of any substantial carat weight. And that, by the way, folks, I mean, if you actually had a little look, and if you do a bit of research onto the internet, it doesn't take you long to find Tanzanite with this beautiful colour, that saturation. That's how apparent the blue is. To actually find it at really massive considered prices. So please, I'd love to see your creations from this strand. I'd love to see what you actually make from this really. Well, infamous gemstone. It will deplete. These are opportunities for you to create heirloom pieces that are going to pass on. You're going to pass on down the generations. Now, already I've got people on the phone lines. I'm going to count these for you. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32. 32 on this strand, individual Tanzanites. 32. That's, if you average that out, there's 32 gemstones and there's 30 carats. I've just told you, I'm not comparing it. I'm not comparing Tanzanite for obviously what's over in the Caribbean, but I'm just saying in jewellery stores, and as I said, jewellery stores in the Caribbean where you can actually source Tanzanite for massively, I mean, it's cheaper than here in the UK. At $1,200 in the Caribbean. Now, if you made 1 pair of stud earrings, I'm actually going to tell you, folks, I think you could sell that at 100% markup. If you are actually in business, if you do actually sell your jewellery on, or maybe you commission various pieces. But Sarah, would you agree this is going to be one you're going to keep for
Commission pieces?
You're definitely going to keep it for commission pieces. You might buy it as a gift for yourself. If you want to make that very special piece of jewellery for a birthday or an anniversary, or a very special, you know, you might have a special occasion coming up. It might be a wedding that you might be wearing a similar colour to going to a wedding. You know, those sorts of things. It's going to be one of those strands that you're going to buy. You're going to keep it for your commissions. You're going to have it available for people who know their gemstones, who know you know what they want from their gemstones, and be able to offer this to your customers is absolutely an amazing opportunity.
Who recognise, Sarah, the quality, the colour, the difference between Tanzanite and good Tanzanite. There is a massive difference, and it's all about the colour.
I mean, when I came in this morning, it was sat there, and I just went, oh! It's one of those that's going to take your breath away. It's beautiful, the saturation of the colour, that there's the tones that are coming from it, that different colours that come through Tanzanite. It's all there, the clarity, the colour, everything going for it. I just love it.
Now, jewellery makers. One of the most prestigious strands, one of the most prestigious strands in jewellery maker history, maybe. Without shadow of a doubt, quality Tanzanite, 30 carats. 30 carats, and there's 32 faceted, 32 individual Tanzanites on this strand, approximately, give or take. Now, already you can do the maths there. An amazing opportunity for you to acquire a member of the Big Five. Where else can you actually get Tanzanite, 30 carats of Tanzanite with this colour? And that's crucial. Make no doubt about it, the colour is fundamental when actually getting, if it was more subdued, if it was a more sort of wishy-washy colour, if it wasn't that richly saturated, then yes, granted, you may be able to get it in your sort of £20, maybe. But when you're seeing the intensity of colour, that saturation that you're getting here with your Tanzanite, that separates Tanzanite from your good or stroke exceptional Tanzanite. $49.99. Well done, Cynthia, Sandy, Gladys, Jennifer, Pauline, Fiona in Buckinghamshire, anonymous with me, Nicholas. Well done to you on the web. Loads of you down through. Now, I don't have. This isn't one where I have got triple figures of. I haven't got triple figures of these, but it's like I said, 30 carats of Tanzanite. If you actually think about the actual process and how rare it is, how limited it is actually getting to put 30 carats onto one strand. Amazing. Amazing. And don't forget, I always say this on air, and I mean, obviously nothing is ever written in stone in the gemological world, but I mean, this is it's pretty much a dead cert. Do you think Tanzanite in a year's time is going to be accessible in double figures? Do you think Tanzanite in 2 years' time, 3 years' time is going to be anywhere near the price points that you are seeing on your screens at the moment? Because I don't think so. It's less and less and less. If you think about gemstones that have depleted, gemstones that we cannot actually get anymore, we cannot actually source, then it's always considered price points. Use your 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're thinking, Elena, Elena, you know what, it's amazing, but I'd want to see it with my own two eyes before I make an informed decision, absolutely fine. Dial the toll-free number below, toll-free, the free telephone number below. See it with your own two eyes. If it's not what your heart desires, send it back to us. We want you to love this gemstone. We want you to love every single gemstone that you purchase from us. But if you don't, send it back, and it means somebody else can actually acquire it then. Half the stock has already been allocated. Already, I don't know when we're going to be able to bring you Tanzanite of this grade and this quality in the future. I don't know. It's not something you see on a day-to-day basis. You know that. No, not something you will ever see on a day-to-day basis. Can I just say, if you go. Bear that in mind. Like I said, $1,200. I mean, it's dollars because obviously I work on the American channel, but per carat in the Caribbean. Have a little look around your local jewellers. Have a little look around online if you want to. Google Tanzanite studs. See what carat weight you get. See what carat weight you get with sterling silver, and see what price point you can expect to pay. It's that blue that you get. It's that intensity, that saturation that you're getting here. And this, without question, if you are one of those fabulous jewellery makers that commission pieces, that has your own individual business, I, for one, would be, if I was that skilled to create jewellery for Tanzanite jewellery for myself, I'd maybe be treating myself, and then obviously saving one for our customers, for your customers, shall we say. Nicholas, well done. Berkshire, Christine, Anonymous in Yorkshire, Elizabeth, Lancashire rather. Susan, Raymond, Merseyside, congratulations to you. All I have remaining in the vault is 25. That's all I have remaining. Very, very limited. I don't know if I'm going to be able to bring this to you tomorrow, in a week's time, in a month's time, because it's a gemstone, like I said, 30 carats of. It's taken how long? 2 months. Over 2 months. Over 2 months. About 10 weeks. It's actually, well, that's how long it's taken for us to bring it to you. 10 weeks. And as I said, in a year's time, 6 months' time even, already I am seeing, certainly outside of these 4 walls, I'm seeing massive, massive, massive increase in terms of this gemstone. Of course it is. Heirloom pieces, legacy pieces, so well done to you. And think of that. Make something and hand it down. Wouldn't you agree?
Can you imagine if you've got daughters now?
Like daughters, yeah.
Just make something and put it away. You don't even have
for
to... 18th, or maybe when they finish school at 16.
They're a new beginning?
Yeah, I was given jewellery when I turned 13. Because
Love
it was just moving into those sort of, just starting, going into your adult years, you know, you're just starting to move into your teenage years.
Yeah.
And it was just as a sign that I was getting a bit more responsibility, a bit more grown up. They gave me a piece of jewellery to look after. It had been my mum's and she'd got it when she left school. So it was just really nice to have that, to be felt to be that grown up, to be given that piece of jewellery.
And probably, do you know, I mean, I don't know, I'm not a parent. But I actually think that message in itself is very powerful.
Oh, it is.
Very powerful, actually. So, right, you're a big girl. It's sort of saying you're a big girl and you need to sort of...
Yeah, you've got responsibilities.
You've got responsibilities now.
Yes.
Love that.
It just starts giving that responsibility and that sort of respect almost. It showed that my parents respected me enough to be able to give that to me, to be able to look after.
Amazing. As is this strand. My presenter's pick, of course, I'm always going to lean towards your Tanzanite when it's that beautiful, that deeply saturated. Congratulations, every single one of you that's managed to get that phenomenal. Now, brand new, more brand new. Now, I saw this the first time with the lovely Linda on Sunday. It is a beautiful agate with a metallic sheen. Ooh, I love it. Now, again, just think of this with your findings, that combination, Sarah. Look at that. It glistens, doesn't it?
It does. It's got like a sheen over the top and it just gives so much sparkle back. It's just amazing. Love it. Oh,
I do. And it's the first time, and Linda, first time I'd seen it and the first time Linda had seen it on Sunday. It wasn't actually this strand, it was slightly different, it was the ovals. But Linda, that was her favourite of the entire show.
That has just got so much light to it. I mean, it's just amazing. I love that.
The lustre that bounces off that beautiful sheen.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful, beautiful sheen, and if you like, it's sort of, it's a twist. It's a twist on your multicoloured agate, isn't it?
It is.
An amazing twist. Absolutely, absolutely love it. And with Kumihimo, it being Kumihimo Day, I think this, with your coloured cords.
Do you know, those coloured gemstones go with all the colour cords that Jewellery Maker does. You know, the real deep navies, the silvers, the pinks, it just goes with everyone. And you can pick the greens and the blues and just use the different tones, you know, and really be daring with your colours. I mean, when I first started making jewellery, I was a bit, don't about colour, but now it's just like, colours really do go together.
Don't shy away. I like them mixed up like that in those colours.
I do.
You're not going to believe this price point, Sarah. You're not going to believe it. Now, your metallic rainbow colour, it is new to us here, and we're $8.95. How many have you got on this strand? Let's count them for you. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 27. 27. And you've got here beautiful sort of, you've got sort of baby pinks at the top I'm looking at, fuchsia, vibrant fuchsia pinks, your beautiful sort of royal blue, and then if we have a little look at that, can you see it's almost teal blue? And then you've got almost peach tones here. Peach tones, purples, look at that banding there. Oh, love that. Turquoise. All the different vibrant colours, almost sort of Jaffa orange that you're getting down here, the greens as well, your emerald greens. Absolutely love this combination. At $8.95, 120 carats you're getting here. Brand new, never been seen before. 12mm coins. Love it. I'm just thinking Kumihimo, this would work beautifully.
It would. It just, I mean, it goes, as I say, it goes with all the colours. It's going to look beautiful. If you're doing the flat Kumihimo and you want to put beads in the middle, it would look amazing. It would look beautiful against a Kumihimo background, make pendants out of them.
Yeah.
It'd just look amazing.
One of those on a wish bracelet as well. Little girls, little boys.
Oh, definitely. Or even, you know, just if you want to make a chain tassel and hang all the different colours on and just go for that in summer as a really
Perfect
easy
for
piece.
Summer, yeah, exactly, summer holidays.
Just an easy piece to wear. Again, these are great if you really like your bright colours, put them on hair combs.
Yes.
You know, put them on hair combs.
Or an ascot or something like that.
Yes, what if you imagine if you had the wire mesh as well in the roller bright colours and you did the wire mesh sort of leaves and then put those in there, they would look amazing.
That would be fabulous. Yeah, with the wires and everything, maybe turquoise wire. Absolutely amazing. It's brand new this evening, this morning, Jewellery Makers. I did it again. 0800 644 655. Well done, Norfolk. Raymond, another in Norfolk. Yulia, well done to you. Jennifer in Northamptonshire. Derbyshire, Angela in Surrey, congratulations. Marie in Belfast, lots of you on those phone lines, lots of you still dialing through. Congratulations one and all, you've done it. Love it, love it, love it. Brand new. Now, speaking of your Kumihimo, I thought, well, we might as well stick with that, haven't we? Might as well stick with, as we've mentioned it, and obviously we've got the lovely talented Sara Elvin in the building. Then it would be very remiss of me not to show you a really amazing opportunity to start your Kumihimo journey. I can't, right, how much? There's absolutely loads. Now, firstly, starting off, your Kumihimo mini disc. Now, Sarah's obviously, I'll get Sara to talk you through this because she's the pro, rather than myself. Would you say out of jewellery making mediums, Sara, that this is probably one of the easiest to get into?
It's a very easy one to get into. You need very few tools for it other than a disc and possibly the DVD to get you started and some satin cord or hemp.
So it's not a big outlay?
No, it's not a big outlay at all. It's a really easy one to get into. The simple braids are very easy to pick up, but then you can go into the more complicated braids and patterns, and you can choose the complexity, you can choose the materials you're going to use then. So you might want to move into using wire or sari silks or, you know, different mediums completely, or mixing your mediums together. So you've got lots and lots of choice. So once you start, you won't put it down. I can guarantee it. It's so easy, and it's a great craft if you want to go on planes, take it into hospital. I know people have taken this into hospital.
That's a good idea. Yeah, things like that. You can progress naturally and at your own pace. Now, just because you've mentioned those braids, I'm going to show some of your braids if that's all right. Yes. So everybody can see. You can start off with the likes of, like as you said, the smaller braids. Was that right?
Yeah, something like an 8-strand braid. So these are examples of 8-corded Kumihimos in various patterns.
And now, to me, they look so complex.
They aren't, because it's the same movement every time. Once you've got the movement on the disc, it's repetition. Just
brilliant. Exactly. So that's your 8-strand.
Yes.
And then obviously developing.
There's loads and loads of different ones. You can go up to 16 strands, you can do the 12-strand twist.
How exciting.
You can do all sorts, and lots up my sleeve coming in the future.
Oh, really? I'm excited. Now, that's your Kumihimo mini disc. Obviously, there are different discs, aren't there? There's squares, there's larges, etc. Look at the amount of cord that you're getting here. Now, bear in mind, every single one of these spools has 10 metres. 10 metres on. Now, look at this as well. Talk about an array of colour. Your emerald green, then you've got your beautiful metallic silver. Love that royal blue. Love that royal blue. Then on to sort of like a more forest green, shall we say, more olive green. Then your canary yellow. Love this sort of dusky pink that you're getting here, and your neon pink. I'm thinking your emerald green, your canary yellow, and your royal blue.
Yes. That would look lovely, because you could do it almost like flowers with little sort of spots of the yellow coming through. Just a tiny little spot. Pop.
A little spot of yellow. How about Sarah? Right, you say this is your fabulous forte, and I love it as well. I just think the effects are beautiful. If you want to start a new journey with Kumihimo, again, just to refer, go on to Jewellery Maker. There's DVDs available. How about if we start that Kumihimo journey with everything that you're looking at here in less than £1 each? That's what it should be. That's what it should be. My maths isn't that bad, but that's what it should be. We're going to take it less than £1 per item that you're seeing here.
Wow.
Amazing. Amazing. £7.95. Just to recap, like say there's satin cords. Going back to the conversation that we had previously, of that place.
Yes.
We shall name no names.
No.
This. Are you going to show us how to use it? How to use the mini disc? Is that
yes,
all right?
I can show you how to use the mini disc.
How much would you pay for one of those 10-metre spools? Going back to that conversation we had.
Well, I couldn't buy it in 10 metres, so I would have bought it by the metre.
Oh, you have to buy it by the metre, don't you?
Yes. So I can't honestly, for the life of me, remember how much it was because it was such a long time ago. Let me just tidy up a little bit on here so you can see what I'm demonstrating.
Left it over there as well. Sorry, Amelia.
That's okay. There we go. I can't honestly remember, but I know it was not pence. It was...
No, it was pounds.
Pounds,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I know. I'd say even though I'm not a huge... I'm quite crafty.
Yes.
I'm just not a big jewellery maker. So especially when I had a business, I would buy and go to that place, and I'm...
No, I know. Just
fully aware what the prices were.
Don't do it.
So are you going to...
I'm going to demonstrate, but... The question I get asked a lot, I'm just going to quickly show, is the difference between the large and the small disc. There is not really a difference, other than the size. The same sized hole in the middle, and it's got the same number of slots around the side. So this one's your pocket version, and I just use that one when I'm at home. So these are great, absolutely fine. It's exactly the same. So this is
your mini Kumihimo disc.
Mini Kumihimo disc.
There it is.
How you set your disc up is with whatever colours you want. You need to have 8 strands for your basic braid. So if you wanted to do the one with the green, the blue and the yellow,
yes,
you would need to choose what combinations you wanted. So you might want 4 green, 2 blue, 2 yellow.
Right.
You need 8 cords.
And does it matter if you have like odd strands?
No.
Does it matter if I had 4 of one colour and 2 of another?
If you wanted to have 1 yellow, 3 blue and 4 green, that's absolutely fine.
Okay.
You just need 8 strands. And how you normally set your disc up is, because I've been working on this one, it's moved, but you would set them up over your dots. 2 strands either side of the dots.
So just straddling the dots?
Straddling the dots. So if I move these ones, just like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and you do exactly the same on all 4 corners. As you braid, your cords move around your disc, naturally.
Right.
So that's why they're different. And the movement for the Kumihimo, for the 8-strand round braid, is very, very simple. All you have to do is remember you don't cross your cords when you move them up and down. So you take the cord that's at the top, or the north, on the right hand side, and you slide it round to the bottom.
So literally...
It's the right way, sorry. Which way? It's because I've started on that thread.
Okay.
And you can tell which one you need to move next because you can look for where you've crossed over. So
Okay.
I've just crossed over my threads there, that's why I didn't want to move the reds. So top to bottom, and you don't cross over, and then bottom on the left to the top on the left. So I haven't crossed them, I've kept them on either side. And all I've done is move the top one to the bottom and the bottom one to the top.
Yep.
Turn your disc. Now whichever way you turn your disc, I always turn mine anti-clockwise, but whichever way you do it, you just need to
It doesn't make any difference.
You just need to keep going in that direction. because if you switch your braid, you sort of know they had the spirals. Your spiral will start going in the other direction if you switch direction.
Right. Okay.
Which you might want. So this way you can see my spiral's going like that. But if I suddenly started going the other way, my spiral would then change and go in the opposite direction.
Right.
Which you may want if you want your spirals to stop and start going in the other direction.
That could be a feature.
It could be a feature. And you
Have
will...
we got a text message? Sorry.
That's all right.
Scarlett is asking, how long should the strands be?
Okay, so if you're doing a bracelet, I'll just quickly show you. This is how I do it. I wrap the thread around my wrist. It's very technical. So I wrap it round like that.
Yeah.
And then I do 3 times that.
Oh right, okay, so get the measurement and then times it by 3.
So that would be my length for my bracelet. For each strand would need to be roughly that long. And
Lovely.
And don't forget your braid will stretch after you've made it.
Yes,
so
of course.
you can actually stretch these out. If you can see that this one actually will stretch.
That was from Scarlett. Thank you, Scarlett. We've also got another text message from Rachel in County Durham, who says, Kumihimo was the way I entered the world of jewellery making. I still love it today and often have one on the go in my bag.
This one, or any of mine, I roll up like this, and they go in my inside coat pocket on the school run.
Yeah, so if ever you're waiting places.
They're great if you're going to hospital appointments as well, because you don't need any space. You can sit on the bus and do this. You can sit on the train, because you don't need any arm space, because you can keep your arms down and do it. So it's a really great way. And literally, you just keep that movement going.
Keep going round and round.
Top, bottom,
top, bottom.
top.
Bottom, top. Top, bottom, bottom, top.
Yep. And if you remember, always go on the right to start off with, or the left, whichever way you're happy. And a way to leave your disc. So if you leave it with 3, as I call it, legs standing at the bottom, like this, you'll know that when you come back, put this at the bottom again, and then you can just start with this cord and move it to the top. If you're like me, I can always see where I've been last, because of the cord that's running over the top shows you where you've been last. But it's a really easy way to leave your braid, it's like that.
Top tip. That's 4 top tips.
I must stop. I must ration myself.
Top tips. £7.95, everybody. Less than £1 per item. Less than £1. Congratulations to everybody who's managed to get your Kumihimo disc and all those beautiful satin cord colours. Well done to you. Okay, right. But do you want some more brand new in? Banded agate. Look at this. Look at this colour. Now, what was I saying about 2014 and how that colour, how it's opulent, isn't it? It's very rich, it's very enticing, it's energetic. I know Sarah's is one of your favourite colours, but banded agate, look at the detailing that you're getting from every single one of these totally unique gemstone. Look at that. And then in contrast, you've got the more narrow banding. Love it. Brand new jewellery makers, never ever been seen before. Never ever been seen before. And they're almost marquise, aren't they? Almost a marquise shape.
They are, they're beautiful. And I love these shapes for making flowers with. But I also like making dragonfly wings. And
yes, dragonfly wings, I like that.
They're brilliant if you do any wirework cuffs, or if you do any wirework pendants. They're a beautiful size for that. They lend themselves beautifully to being on the bottom of chain drops. Beautiful earrings. You could even make a gorgeous ring out of one of those.
Love that. But I've just noticed actually we've got marquise. That's what we've actually got them on the graphics here. But they're quite gradual. They're quite gradual. They're not defined. That's what I mean. It's quite a soft marquise.
It's almost like they've taken the sort of sharpness away, haven't they? Those hard edges have all been rounded away.
Yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it. ESGP24. It's brand new. Never been seen before. First time on your screens, we're under £7, £6.95 jewellery makers. Congratulations to each and every single one of you. Absolutely love it. And going back to using your Kumihimo, I think this with pink.
Oh, how beautiful.
Would you
agree?
Hot pink.
A really hot pink. I think, you know, you've got those fuchsia agates there.
Yes, they're coming up.
That's what made me think of hot pink, because I saw it there.
Have a little look. This is coming up, brand new, coming up. Love that combination, isn't it? 165 carats of your banded agate, brand new Jewellery Maker's never been seen before. Your introductory price at $6.95. Each gemstone, by the way, measures 20 by 12 millimeters, and you've got, see if I can count them, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 on this particular strand. But of course, it's going to be 165 carats. Absolutely love this colour. Perfect. And again, very complimentary of different tones. As I was saying previously, read an article in the Telegraph. It was actually sent out to all the presenters and employees here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, and also it was saying how, and it's talking about amethyst in particular as a gemstone, but colour and how it's opulent, it's energetic, it's luxurious, and it's the, you know, it is going to be one of the colours of 2014 certainly within jewellery and certainly within the fashion industry. Now, colour block it maybe with your fire opal. Maybe colour block it with, I'm thinking this. Look at that. Or how about, because this is always a marriage made in heaven, yellow and purple. And even if you didn't want to actually introduce any other gemstones, that with your gold-plated sterling silver or your gold-plated copper, don't you think, Sarah? That would be really amazing. That colour with gold.
Oh, it's just such a rich colour.
Opulent,
when you put it
isn't
with gold, it just sings.
Yeah.
Do you know what it gives me? That feel of real rich Italian jewellery when you put the gold with the amethyst.
Luxury. That's why it's, like I said, that article was so accurate in the Telegraph. So accurate. Well done, Jennifer, Theanne, well done, Sara, Mary, loads of you multi-buying, no surprises there. Congratulations, you have got a phenomenal 165 carats in your Marquise purple banded agate, 20 by 12 millimeters. Congratulations, stay on those phone lines, you've done it. Amazing, amazing. Now, if you love that, I think this is the final new in strand that I've got today. If you love that one, if you're on the phone line speaking to our call centre in the process of, I just think this will go beautifully. That fuchsia, vibrant neon pink agate. Look at that. And again, you've got those sort of beautiful, almost edging towards your purple tones. Brand new, never been seen before. Your long drums, which are 30 by 10 millimeters. I'm going to introduce that banded agate again because I just think they work together beautifully. Like brother and sister, Martha says. Brother and sister, love it. Love it as a combination. Now, brand new, never been seen before. Hot pink, again, use it, team it with your black agate, things like that. I just think it's girly, but it's a kind of little bit edgy also. If you want to soften it, introduce your more delicate hues. Congratulations, the graphics are in. Let's introduce your brand new strand introductory price at $6.95. 0800 644 655, amazing. Love that. And with your Kumihimo, Sarah, would you agree? The dusky pink would look gorgeous with that, wouldn't it?
It would. But equally, you could take the teal greens or the sage green would look beautiful.
Yeah.
Silver, all of those colours. So you've got so much scope when it comes to those braids.
And you could Kumihimo around these, couldn't you?
You could do what I've done with my challenge and actually put them in the middle of the braid, or you could then do a braid and do like I did about a week ago and use those and do like the wiggle. Where you take the braid and you sew them through and you end up with like a curved Kumihimo braid going through around them. Looks amazing.
What did you say, the wiggle?
Well, it's a wiggle. It was almost like a snake sort of shape like that.
Ooh.
I'll see if I can dig the photo out off Facebook and
yes, and tag me on it.
I will. Yes.
Yeah, love that. Look at that. And at $6.95, I'm intrigued to see the wiggle. Intrigued to see 280 carats. NTGP50 is your item code. 30 by 10 millimeters. That beautiful fuchsia pink. Fuchsia pink, and clear quartz works beautifully with this colour as well, doesn't it?
Oh, it does, and any of your neutral tones, so things like pyrite, smoky quartz, black onyx, all of those. It
just so happens I have some clear quartz.
Ooh.
I think, now clear quartz in particular, I'll ask you the question, everybody. I'll ask you the question. Is this your opportunity to add diamond-like luster?
Certainly is. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a way of being able to create all of that light, all of that luster, all of that beautiful sparkle. But you know, you can put it into your jewellery and be able to afford to make beautiful pieces out of it. It's just gorgeous.
Look at that. Faceted drops you've got here from top to bottom, and it gives you that diamond-like luster, doesn't it?
It does. It gives you
Glistens.
all that sparkle, and you know, this is what people are looking for in their jewellery. If you're doing any bridal commissions, your brides are going to be looking for this because, of course, they want to have that wow factor piece and be absolutely the centre of attention. So these are beautiful for all of that.
Absolutely love that. And if you were doing sort of emphasising on your bridal information there, where because they are the drops.
Yes.
I'm assuming. And correct me if I'm wrong, they would be perfect for tiaras and things like that?
Absolutely perfect for tiaras, your hair vines, your neckline pieces, beautiful bracelets even. You know, you can use these teardrops in all of your suite of jewellery for the bride. So, you know, she's going to absolutely love those.
Claire's actually suggesting putting a blue gemstone in between as well. Love that. Now, 2 strands of your clear quartz faceted drops should be $16.90. Amazing. And then long strands also. Today. How many times have I said that? About 4 times? See, I'm totally out of sync, I'm usually asleep at this time. At $16.90 is where we should be. 2 strands were at $11.95. Amazing. And are these essentials? Are they staples?
They are. They're the ones you'll use all the time. They're the ones you're going to want multiples of in your stash box because you're going to be reaching for them all the time, whether it be bridal or otherwise jewellery making. You're going to use these. I love to have these on a strand if I've made a feature pendant and I just want something really subtle. It's not going to take away from the pendant, but it's going to add lots of sparkle and light. Put these around the neckline with a bit of chain to make a beautiful necklace for that pendant.
And make no doubt about it, quartz is a gemstone. I know because we always, jewellery makers, it's easy for us to get complacent, I think, and actually think, I mean, these are genuine gemstones, obviously, but also quartz, it's not always clean like this.
Most of the time,
most quartz is very cloudy.
It is, yeah. If you ever see a natural geode with quartz,
exactly.
It's all typically
very included. Very included. So to actually have, I mean, they're like, you can see, they're very transparent. You can see all the way through. I'm not seeing any inclusions whatsoever. It's all eye clean quartz.
Beautiful quartz, and to get that, you just, you know, it's so. We're so lucky at Jewellery Maker to be able to get these strands, and I just love working with them. They're just beautiful, and I love the way they feel around your neckline, the way you make you feel when you're wearing them, and how they make your jewellery just come to life with that sparkle.
I absolutely love it. Can I just introduce something like this, because I just think with this, it just goes to show your clear quartz. This came up in our first hour, your chains, but look at that. Just, I mean, simplicity. It's not playing about with colour. It's all about your quartz as a gemstone, matching it with your beautiful chains. They are coming. They were actually in our first hour. I don't know if they're still available. I have to look on Jewellery Maker. They are. Have a little look on our website. $5.95 for the 2 strands. I just think where you can keep it simplistic, keep it all about the luster, keep the sparkly look, because then, I mean, what did I say earlier on about Cartier with your love, fidelity and friendship, that combination? I think you could totally incorporate that. $11.95. Now you've got your faceted drops and also faceted drops and also your pairs. Stay on those phone lines. Congratulations to you. Okay. What a combination. Now, I'm going to ask everybody, when you see this colour combination, I'll ask you at home first. So no shouting out here in the studio. No shouting out here in the studio. When you see this colour combination, what do you see? What do you see? And I think it's a bit like a sort of psychologists would do, isn't it? Where you look at pictures and things. Have a little look at that colour combination. What do you see? Okay. Martha says the ocean. Mike?
Yeah, kind of the light play you get off the top of the water and stuff.
Play, yeah, of light on the water. What do you think, Sarah?
Mermaid.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. A mermaid. Amelia, what do you think?
I'm a little bit scared of psychological games.
She's a bit scared of psychological games. I promise. That's one of the funniest things I've heard. But don't worry, nobody is actually making any note or analysing you at all. I saw a mermaid, a mystical creature, so read that.
I'll go with the aqua theme, yes.
Aqua theme. So look at that. Yeah, I saw it and thought mermaid. Absolutely love it. Claire, not forgetting you. Your oil on water. Yes. Very good. Love that. Love that. Now you've got your rose quartz, your beautiful turquoise agate, and also your rainbow pyrite. All the answers, by the way, but I'm sure, text in, what do you see when you see that beautiful combination? I, for one, think sort of mermaid, but it's all aquatic, isn't it? It's all sort of linking to sort of the beautiful ocean, etc. FWGC31, that beautiful trio of gemstone strands. It should be £23.85, jewellery makers. We're going to bring it to you at less than £6 per strand. Less than £6 per strand. 0800 644 655. Wow. I've never even seen the rainbow pyrite before. That's new to me. Oh, and I'm thinking what your emerald greens incorporated in there as well. Ooh. With your Kumihimo.
Yes, definitely. Emerald greens, the deep blue that you've got there, and that silver as well. I would be bringing the silver in to get the play of light that's coming off that rainbow pyrite. I would be bringing the silver in to sort of accentuate that, and the blue to help bring out the blue of the other strand. So I think there's just so much possibility, but I'd love those rose quartz Kumihimo. I think they look beautiful just around the outside.
They do. They almost lift it, don't they?
They do. They do. They just give that extra little bit of light and pop and just break up the blues and the greens.
Absolutely gorgeous. At £17.95, less than £6 per strand. Loads of you on this phone lines, well done to you. And I share your love for that bundle. I just think it really, really works. Congratulations to you all. Right, at the beginning of the show, we challenged our lovely Sara. Now, what we challenged her with, an amazing bundle. Firstly, jasper, carved leaves. Look at these as well. Jasper and your agate. Look at this. Your carved leaves, they're again carved on both sides. The reverse, attention to detail that you're actually getting here, and sizable plain rounds. 2 strands, complementary strands also. Really complementary strands. But not just that. Not just that. Also, we incorporated your beautiful sort of peridot greens with your canary yellows of your gorgeous satin cord. Now, this is your challenge bundle, and you chose to accept it.
I did.
That's good, because I wouldn't have been able to make. Have you made that?
I have. I started another braid, but I haven't got very far with it.
You've made that in the course of the show?
Yes. Yes.
Sarah, that's amazing. I mean, I'm not saying like I'm surprised, because I know you make amazing stuff, but it looks like it's taken hours upon hours upon hours. Look at that. Can you see what do you call that?
Do you want it on a white one? Would that help?
Yes, let's put it on a white so we can actually see it better. Let's transform it across, because Sarah, that's amazing.
So you've got the beaded...
What do you call that?
The caged Kumihimo.
Caged Kumihimo.
Yes, and I took the more brown tones from the jasper strand and used those because I thought they contrasted beautifully against the green satin cord.
That's on the DVD?
It's on the DVD.
Your DVD?
It's on the DVD, how to do that. And then once I had the braid, I just went a bit mad with the wire and just made it into a beautiful sort of vine effect. And I think that the vine underneath kind of looks like encapsulated berries almost.
Amazing. Right, I wish I could spend more. I wish we could have a demo. I wish we could. And you've started another...
I started another braid. I don't know if you'll be able to catch it. It's a stripy one.
Oh, mate, that's gorgeous.
Just coming out there. So I was just starting that one.
Absolutely gorgeous. So again, you're getting 40 metres.
Yes.
40 metres of your satin cord.
Yes.
2 strands, your jasper and your agate, beautifully complementary. I wish we had time to spend more with it.
I know. I wish I had more time to spend with it, because it's, I mean, I've still got so many left, and I've dropped half the jaspers on the floor because I kept rolling off my tray. But I've got loads left over as well.
Yeah. $17.95. Well done, sir. That's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. XYGC48 is your item code. Add that, and I tell you what, we'll upload that to Facebook, won't we? So if you want to, if you like, look at it in more detail, it's worth it. It'll be there by 4 o'clock, and get some inspiration from that, because that is amazing. Absolutely love it. Okay, it's that recap. It's that recap. My presenter's pick. The quality of this Tanzanite is just extraordinary. How many? I've got a few left, but not a huge quantity. To have 30 carats of Tanzanite, and it's the saturation, it's how rich the actual colour is, how apparent and vibrant the colour is within this amazing gemstone. That is what you want to see. That's what separates, like say, your Tanzanite, any old Tanzanite, to your good and your excellent Tanzanite. Is how vibrant the blue is, how those cornflower blues. We are at 30 carats, and to be under, for me to see Tanzanite in double figures is really exciting, because as we were saying, Sarah, I mean, just one of those with your sterling silver findings, your butterfly posts.
Yes, I mean, you know, you're going to feel like $1 million wearing it. If you are buying to sell on, you're going to be able to make, you know, your money back and make a profit on this strand. But you know, I would be buying this just for me. This would be a strand that I would buy for me. I might let a few go for a commission, but they would be mine, because they're so beautiful that I would really want these in my collection, and I would just like to make a piece of jewellery that makes me feel as special as the gemstones are.
Do you know, with Tanzanite though, it's so different and unique from other gemstones, because not only is it gorgeous, and we know it's pleochroic, we know it's beautiful, it'll give you those beautiful flashes of pinks, but also I just love, and just to recap, it is the gemstone of new beginnings. But if you think about, that could mark no end of situations or milestones in people and your loved ones, your friends, your family's lives, whether it be a new baby, whether it be a new relationship, whether it be a new house, whether it be a new career. I mean, all these sorts of things, and especially when we're talking about genuine gemstones, to actually, like you said, at the age of 13, your mum and dad marked that occasion of when you're sort of moving into your adulthood. You'll remember it, and they will remember it. Your loved ones will remember that moment, and the fact that you gave somebody something like, I'm not saying it has to be Tanzanite, but those new beginnings Tanzanite, that's what they're associated to. I just think it's going to remain in one of your loved ones or family members and friends' lifetime forever, isn't it? Forever. YWGZ71. I've only got a few remaining in the vault. That's all we have. 20, is that it? Only got 20. Believe me, to actually get Tanzanite at 30 carats anywhere near these price points, I've seen Tanzanite here in £1.56 per stone. £1.56 per stone. Each stone averages just under a carat, because there's 32 we counted. £1. How much? £1.56 per Tanzanite. Isn't that amazing? Jewellery makers, isn't that incredible? Phenomenal. Well done, every single one of you who have managed to get this. And again, I know you're going to be delighted. I'd love to see some of your entries onto the Wall of Fame with the use of Tanzanite as a gemstone. It's never, ever going to be a gemstone that we feature on a day-to-day basis or even a week-to-week basis. It took us, how long? 2 months. 2 months to actually bring it to you. 2 months. So congratulations to you all. 0800 644 655 in double figures. Sarah, I mean, if you were given this as a present, how happy would you be?
I do a very big happy dance.
Can we see your happy dance? That's a happy dance. Yeah, I can see why. Tanzanite is a gemstone. Oh, if somebody made you, took their time, their love, their care and attention to actually create you a Tanzanite necklace, earring, something like that.
Oh my goodness, that would be even more, because someone has given their time, their love, their care and attention to making that piece of jewellery for you. And I think, you know, that's the great thing about making jewellery. And when you put these beautiful precious gemstones in there, it just shows how much you care. It really does.
Absolutely amazing. And speaking of amazing, green lapis.
Ooh.
Coming up with lovely Becky and Sheila.
Wow.
Green lapis.
Wow.
At what time? About in the 4 o'clock hour. Amazing. Between 4 and 5. Brand new, never been seen before. So speaking of amazing, from Tanzanite to green lapis, how fabulous is that? They could complement each other as well, couldn't they?
They could. I mean,
Becky apparently is very excited.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised either. I'm not surprised. The gemstone, a member of the Big Five, of course, Tanzanite, since its discovery in 1967, catapulted its way, and it's infamous the world over. So to see 30 carats, 32 individual gemstones, an average of 1 carat per gem, and we worked out approximately £1.50 per Tanzanite bead that you're looking at here. And wow, an amazing deal for you. The gemstone of new beginnings, a new connotation, new ventures, whether it be, like I said, a new house, whether it be a new baby, new romance. Yeah, we like that, things like that, don't we? We like that. New career.
Yes.
New venture.
Could be emigrating.
How about a new handbag? Just cause.
Don't need an excuse for that, really.
We don't need excuses. Let's just treat ourselves. Sarah, it's been absolutely amazing being with you this morning.
Thank you very much. It's been amazing being with you.
Yeah, because I have missed you guys, so thank you ever so much, and your creations have been awesome. Don't forget, Becky is coming up with a gorgeous Sheila. Make sure you stay tuned. That phenomenal lapis lazuli. Stay where you are, and folks, fabulous being with you. Take care, won't you? Mwah, mwah.
Do you make jewellery as a hobby? Would you like to learn key skills to help you successfully market and sell your handmade jewellery?